I've flown over it.
I've never gone.
That's what it
over
is,
it.
man. We went there, me and Cody, like our
What?
bass. You know Cody.
Yep, I know
right?
Cody.
Okay, so
We're rolling. Yeah, we're all ready to go.
right on.
All right.
Cool. Okay, we're recording now.
Hell yeah.
Welcome, Sweet Pea.
Yeah, give us a.
Clap.
That was good last time. Boom.
Yes.
Beautiful.
All right, Vegas though.
Yes.
Vegas. You went to
is
Vegas.
Nuts. Vegas is nuts. We went to Vegas. Me and Cody went to Vegas.
Uh-huh.
And that's all it was troll dudes
Yeah.
and like young beautiful girls, and they were just everywhere. It was absolutely
Talking about Burrito Steve.
Cody brought me
Burrito
like
Steve.
a deck of
The names are
hookers
ridiculous, too.
business
Yeah.
cards.
He brought you
They just
what?
hand out on this
Hooker
like, just
cards?
a deck, yeah.
Yeah.
They like just
Fucking
hand
hooker cards.
fling these cards out to like.
You ever heard of them?
Dude,
Come
they
hook
do.
up with this
It's,
shit.
it's legal there.
Yeah.
Hooker cards,
Hooker cards.
like
cards.
baseball cards
They look
for
like
hookers.
playing cards.
They're
basically.
they're escorts.
How many
As-
points
yeah, they're
does he
classy
have?
girls.
Oh, RBIs are great.
Talking
my
about
God.
Burrito Steve. Isn't that his name?
Yeah, so there's this dude, like we seen him like 5 times periodically while we were there. And he's just like super fucking wasted, like, on all sorts of drugs, and he's handing out all these escort cards. And every time we come up to him, he's like dancing on curbs eating burritos. And the whole dude like 3 times,
just hopped
legitimately 3 times in one night we seen him.
Did you name him that, or is that
He
what
named
you...
it himself.
That was him? Oh.
He calls me and Cody out and is like,
In
"You
the
guys
third
look like
person?
dudes I'd hang out with." So we're like
I'm
joking
Burrito
with
Steve.
him. Yeah,
What's
and he's
going
like, "My
on?"
name's fucking Burrito Steve." Yeah. And it was super funny. He's like, "Yo," he's like, "I got these cards." He's like, "Yo, hop in this limousine with my man over here."
Yeah.
And it's like this dark alley, like shitty looking limousine. And we're like, we're keeping our kidneys tonight.
Hard
Yeah.
pass.
We're not going. Yeah.
You didn't go on the list.
No, he tried again later that night. Like
You missed
5
out on the
more.
best night of your life right there.
Fuck that.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Just burritos.
The
and
blow, the
prostitutes.
titties,
shout out to
the
Burrito
drinks,
Steve.
Dude, it looks so sketchy.
penthouse,
though.
fucking. Oh,
Dude, I'm
man.
telling you, like the
Penthouse.
driver rolled the window down and everything was like,
You
Hey,
can
what's
get
going
in if you
on?
want.
it was weird.
It was probably a dude in there. I'm just gonna tell you that.
It was fun.
Why did you go to Vegas?
We went there just for vacation, and then we actually went and seen
Vacation.
Tool.
No,
How
wasn't it
old are
somebody's
you?
birthday?
No, it was just Tool. We went,
To see Tool?
yeah. So
Oh, okay,
they
cool.
played in Arizona
Yeah.
in Tempe with Coheed and Cambria and fucking
Yeah.
Primus, dude.
Primus?
Primus,
Holy
Coheed and
shit.
Cambria, and Tool. And
Primus
we
is sick.
fucking,
I can't
we got,
stand
you know
Cody.
Kyle,
Yep.
right? So Kyle fucking does this bougie ass vacation, plans it all out, rents this brand new fucking Corvette,
I like how you
drives
say
us
bougie.
across, yeah,
What
right.
the
Bougie.
fuck?
Drives us across the desert, and like me and Cody are just like slamming Fitz the Cap. Drives
God
us
damn,
across
I
the
wanna do
desert.
that in
It was
Vegas.
nuts, dude. It was really cool.
Hey, next time you go, let us know.
Dude,
We should do
I'm
Vegas
planning.
together.
I was planning this
Vegas.
year, but I don't think it's gonna happen
No.
this year.
Fuck no.
It's pretty fun. It's just
Well,
a nonstop
tax season's
party.
coming up. You might get an itch up your ass.
I think I spent like $2,000, I think, or something.
Jesus.
Like that.
Did you go gambling?
Oh yeah.
How many
I spent
days
like
were you
$500 and like
Did you guys stay in
maybe
a
an hour.
fancy? Did you stay in a fancy ass
Stupid,
hotel room and
dude.
shit? then?
I'd be broke the
Yeah.
first
Which one?
fucking
Which
day.
hotel did you stay in?
We stayed at the Luxor, which
Yeah.
is the
Boo,
fucking
dude.
pyramid.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
whole time you're like expecting Chris Angel to like jump down here, like float down on these wires and shit. He never fucking.
I'm gonna
did.
take these sunglasses and shove them on my
Yeah,
ass.
right.
Mine, friend.
Now they're
They're gonna
gone.
be in your ass.
It was
Yeah,
fun. It was
and then you're
so-
like, dig in your ass. Oh my God, my sunglasses! How'd you do that?
They were behind your ear.
The whole. But
Yeah.
the sound guys who are drunk or high all the time, and then there's also the, well, we know a guy.
Well, there's also the sticklers where they're like, I swear,
Oh.
like this. Dude, we'll get sound guys. We've had a couple sound. We're just going on a rampage about sound guys.
Oh no!
No, it's
this is-
fine.
yeah.
'cause
Couple
Dude, this
times.
is what I want. Because
Yeah.
you. This is what I
This
was
is the
telling
stuff
Caleb.
you don't hear, you
Yeah.
know. So
There's a
Earlier-
couple sound guys where they're like sticklers, and they'll like, let's say your drive's really loud, and he tells you turn it on or turn it down, and then you'll get to the song.
Yeah.
You
hear
can't
the
even hear your
lead.
fucking drive, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
And then the
what we
red.
do is like, okay, yeah, and then we'll like,
Yeah, it's
act
for
like we're turning it
reverb, and they
down.
won't give you
We
any
don't turn it
reverb
down,
and
dude.
shit. It's like, what the fuck?
You don't turn it down.
Fuck
You
that.
move that fucking mic away. You tell the sound guy, learn how to do your job.
Yeah.
First of all.
I'm used to sound guys like that, and like obviously, like I think Juan's great. Like he can do some really
he's a
good.
great- yeah,
he
he's a
can do
great
some really
job.
good stuff.
But-
That one guy you guys use, fantastic.
Chris,
we used
yeah.
him. Chris.
Yeah,
great.
I was just telling him we played shows where Chris did the sound,
Yeah.
but that had an element of like he knew what the band was gonna do
Right.
before
Right.
You guys ever
there.
play on Max Bar?
Yep, we played
Yeah,
there one.
super killer sound
Yeah,
guys.
their
One
sound
time.
guys were really
We
good.
sound super
Really?
Yeah.
We had a
Yeah, we
great
had-
Wait a
experience
minute.
We played there, like,
We had
Okay,
a
so you got a
super-
different sound guy than we got.
Probably because
Yeah.
we had
Maybe.
a great experience.
What did
there.
he look like? Don't say his
I can't
name.
fucking
Blonde
remember
hair.
if I'm
Oh,
honest.
blonde hair? No,
Yeah.
not the same guy. We did not have the same
Yeah,
fucking
we had
guy.
blonde
In the
hair.
Crowfoot, dude. The Pike Room and the Crowfoot.
We played
Yeah,
there.
Sound guy is
Ooh,
amazing.
yeah.
So I started doing this thing where we would do like our like practice area like volumes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like maybe we'd come down like a little bit until the sound guy would adjust to it, unless
Yeah.
it's like blowing the PAs out or something.
Yeah.
Right.
And
And
they
one-
let you know.
Yeah, exactly. And one time, like we had played like 5 shows, and I had been doing that. Like, yeah, I'm not touching our sound. Like, I've had multiple people who like understand music and are like, yeah, it sounds great. Like, do
Yeah.
what you guys are doing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And we get to the Crowfoot and we go to do it, and I didn't touch my overdrive. And like I played it once, and he's like, yeah,
Got
can you bring that
called
down? And I like did it again, and he's like, I can tell you're not turning it down. I was like, shit. So then I brought it down. That guy was really really good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same guy, but the time we played there, he had an iPad. And he was
Yeah,
doing it, and
yep.
then the Pike Room upstairs.
Yeah.
above the-
Yeah, that's where we played too. Yep.
And I had to play somebody else's drums, like their house drums, and I was super pissed about it. Like I hated that. And then, yeah, and he was like, "You guys gotta turn down." No, I don't know.
I
You
feel
just
like
you
that
want to
happens
tell
a
him to
lot
fuck
as a
off.
drummer, which would be so weird. Like everyone's like, you can just play my kit.
Right.
Fuck
It's
that.
like,
There's no
Touchy,
way.
man. It's touchy.
It is.
My fucking name, the band's name is on the
Right.
bass drum. Like how am I gonna pay this? Like we're all
playing
here to.
somebody's you're playing somebody
You
else's
figured
bass
out
drum.
what
Yeah,
you
like
like
oh
too.
shit. Is that Drift Lifted or is that Sweet Pea? I can't tell.
Right,
Like
yeah.
who the fuck they? I know all the people are different, but I think it's Sweet Pea. It's like
Yeah.
okay,
You have
Yeah.
a video that blows up that says the wrong name on the bass drum, and everyone's looking for another band.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
important. That's the best spot to put the name.
That's when you just bring tape, so it's temporary. You just
Or
put it over there.
banners. I want to start doing more
Like,
banners.
we
man.
had a
Yeah.
banner, but it's kind of cheesy, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
it
do
kinda
a
takes
banner.
forever too.
I
We
feel-
did one.
Yeah.
we only
It was
used
at a house
I
show.
feel like it's
dude.
just weird.
It was
to
just at a
set
house
up.
show because we
It
were
is weird to
headlining,
set
so
up.
we're like.
Did you
fuck
guys
it.
ever play the 906 in Mount Pleasant?
No.
It's a little house thing. We used to do that with Trace the Lime and stuff. That was a really cool place. But it's same intimate nipple to nipple thing,
Dude.
and it's so fun because
Those are the funnest
yeah,
ones. Dude.
when they're
Funnest ones.
packed, dude. When they're packed, you feel
Yeah.
like a king. You're
Yeah.
like, oh
Super
my
fun.
god. And it's super
Absolutely.
sweaty. Kids hit. There's one kid who hit his. They were throwing him up in the air, and he hit his fan on a, or hit his head on a fan. That was going. And his big bloody eyebrow, and he's like, "Yeah, this is great."
Dude, I got punched with a mic like 6 times
Ooh.
trying to sing it to you.
That one
happened to me at our
hurts.
First show, somebody stepped on the fucking mic stand and it came back and
I'm
whacked
pretty
me
s-
in the
I'm-
fucking face.
I'm surprised Austin still has all his teeth. I'm pretty sure that's happened to Austin. I'm pretty sure Austin did that himself.
Right.
Like stepped on it. And
Yeah.
Yeah. Austin's a wildcat, man. That guy's a different breed.
well, we all are.
Oh yeah.
Like it's strange that. I'm surprised we all make it this far. To be honest.
So what do you do with the new album? Like, what's the
Send it
next-
out, man.
Just
Get CDs
throw it
made.
in the world and see what
Get
happens.
CDs
Yeah, you
made.
can-
Send it out
Radio.
to send it out to radio. Send it out to fucking labels. Whatever. Just mail them that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Even with a little fucking
I was
letter or
putting it
whatever.
on a lot of Reddit threads. too.
College-
Reddit is
college
good. I've
radio,
heard
man.
it's pretty
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know until he started diving into
Yeah.
Reddit's fucking cool.
Yeah.
posted on a blog, man. Fucking people.
Because people actually go to Reddit for like
Yeah.
news.
It's
and-
people that are
and
genuinely there for like
Yeah.
what they're looking for.
Because everyone knows that everything is they look at is basically an ad,
Yeah.
except Reddit, which is like real people throwing
Yeah.
real things out into the world.
Yeah, if you're in a
news.
music thread, they're
That fucking
actually
South
going to
Park
sit down
episode.
and take time to
News,
listen to your
ad.
music and like give you feedback. which is
Exactly,
fucking sick.
because it's real people
Yeah.
You can
instead
tell
of
it's
just like
genuine because they're picking
Russian
parts out of the
bots.
songs and being like, "This is
Right.
great."
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
pretty
man.
Parts of the song actually. I wanted to ask you too. There's a song called Butterfinger
Cool. Mm-hmm.
on your new album.
Yeah. Coyote Ugly.
It's not, is it called? It's not called Coyote.
No, it's Butterfinger.
Yeah.
But
Okay, I was gonna say. I was like, "Fuck! Did I just listen to the wrong
No,
band for an
no.
hour and a half?" Jesus.
Called Butterfinger.
yeah, I don't know
Um,
what you listen to, man. I don't.
we had it going on here. It sounded awesome.
Yeah,
like the
no,
whole
yeah.
like
We played it through. I don't know. I just set the album on my Amazon. I'm so glad he have it on Amazon because that's all I listen to now. I don't listen to Spotify anymore.
Could you find? Kate, could you find it pretty easily on Amazon? or
I
what?
had to search, so I knew what
Alright.
your old album looked like,
Yeah.
and I knew what the new album looked like as far as like the album
Right.
print.
Right.
So I knew what to look for, but I did have to go through.
Dude,
I
because
want to say 20. Scroll up about
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
things.
I didn't know
So,
you were
like-
on Amazon because
yeah,
I would have put
dude,
it on
we're
the
on
website.
we're on all
so.
platforms. What did you type to like look up our
Sweet
album on
Pea
Amazon?
and
Really?
on,
Just literally
oh,
Sweet
on
Pea? 'Cause
Amazon
there's-
Music.
Yeah,
though,
because there's
not-
sometimes we'll get mixed up with this lady who's like also named Sweet Pea.
Sweet
So
Pea.
I have to go
Dude.
through. I have to go through and make artist
Is
corrections.
it like a baking
and,
show?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even know.
Sweet
Man.
I think it's R&B.
I think it's R&B. I don't know.
that's
I've
cool.
never actually listened, but
Drift Lifted used to get mixed up on YouTube. You type in Drift Lifted, and if you didn't hit our video right away, it was lifted trucks drifting. So these big giant Fords just going.
Yeah. I fucking love that name. I've always loved that name.
That name was, I don't know how it was made. Me and Joe were riding in the car to see my buddy actually do a UFC fight. I think.
drifting.
No shit.
Yeah, we're drifting my fucking Chevy Tracker with a Suzuki motor.
There you
Bullshit
go,
ass.
man.
Yeah, it died on me. It was bad.
Right.
But
Be careful, you go that way.
yeah, other way. Don't go.
Yeah.
Don't cross the tape.
That's
don't
the-
cross the tape.
Across the tape.
Go,
Go
this
uh,
way. Yeah.
Go this way.
Tape.
Yeah.
And then there's a
dude.
little gap in the curtain you can go through.
I'm sorry, guys. I was gonna explode.
Yes,
But
Oh
I
no,
gotta-
you're
when I
fine.
pee-
No,
Oh, you're good. Yeah. No,
Dude,
don't
that's-
take, we're good.
this is
Speaking
fine.
of, it's a toilet for giants, man.
You guys got a droid charger anywhere by chance?
A droid charger.
What kind of droid? Do you have like a Type S?
Oh, it's for this fucking stupid little vape.
It's for a
you know,
smoking
I think
machine.
I do actually.
Do you?
Hold on.
That'd be tight.
Let me work on that.
But,
But yeah, what were we talking
but
about?
Butterfinger, the song,
Okay.
Bay City Dreams, Coke in the bathroom stall,
Oh,
Little Miss
big.
Know It All.
Big
I
city.
love
Big, yeah.
that fucking lyric.
That's this guy.
Nice.
That's you.
Thanks, appreciate it. Yes.
Why Bay City Dreams?
Big city.
Big.
Oh, it was big.
Big city.
Bigs.
Bay City.
We should
dude.
do it.
Every
Alright,
time we play Bay
as-
City.
Dude,
As paying
City.
homage.
I fucking
Cody
thought it
fucking
said, I
Waterman.
listened to it 3 times today.
We're saying Bay City from
Bay
now
City
on.
Dreams.
We're doing it from now. That's a better lyric.
That's all good, man.
It's
I
a better lyric, honestly.
I thought it
That
said
song,
Bay
uh,
City Dreams.
He started out, and we just decided to turn into a song about like a prostitute trying to make it big time. And
Yeah.
all.
It's like a
That's
jar-
what I felt. That's what I felt. Somebody just trying to be like, fuck, it's gonna happen one day.
Yeah, like-
but that's why I thought you said Bay City because it's like close enough to like you guys playing and
Right.
Right.
because Flint City I guess
We're
could
gonna
rhyme
start
too.
Bay
But
City
City
Dreams.
Dreams.
we'll start changing it to every city we're playing in.
Right.
Ann Arbor Dreams. Let's
That would be a bad idea.
Traverse City Dreams,
Right. But no,
Owasso Dreams.
it's
We end up going like oh, it's a little bit. It's a long ass name. Hello, Dreams.
Chesaning Dreams. Jesus,
fuck
Chesaning.
that place. Stay
I don't know
away
if
from
Chester
Shout
has
out to
much
Mudsum.
dreams.
So shout out to
Oh no, they're from Oakley, so it doesn't count.
Well,
It's
close enough.
Kind of
From
Chesaning,
fucking
but not Chesaning.
It's fucking
those
ugly.
guys are great,
Yeah.
dude. Those guys are great.
Yeah,
I love
but
those
fuck you,
guys.
Chad.
Yeah, fuck you, Chad.
Yeah.
Those guys
No,
are great.
okay, so well, that's not Bay City Dreams.
Mark that
Did
off.
you guys
Yeah.
know? Yeah, Bay City
It is
Dreams.
now, though. It is now. Though. I'm gonna start doing bass.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go back and correct it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Change it. Hey, Dave.
hey, David, go back
I
here.
think I can work with that.
Re-release.
Then it just sounds like da, 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 Bay City Dreams. Like he just moves all your syllables to like sound it. Jesus.
Auto tunes it to where it sounds like. Fucking
You can do it too. That's the wireless part.
Yo, so what happened to the van?
It's just being a little funky. It's like
Feels
I
like I
understand.
it's hard to explain.
Feel
It's a 92, dude.
Yeah.
So how old is your guys' fan? What year?
Well, it's
Oh.
gone now, but it was a '99.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, it got auctioned off.
Gone but
Can
not
you guess how
forgotten.
much money it got auctioned off for?
$4,000.
Okay.
$700.
no,
Keep going.
$900.
Fucking lower, dude. Lower.
$900.
No.
Lower.
$500.
Lower.
$250.
Lower.
Lower.
What, dude?
235.
Lower.
225.
Lower.
$10.
206.
$200, dude.
No way.
Two-
Did it still
$200.
run?
Yes, but
What was wrong with it?
huh?
What was wrong with it?
I don't know. Name it.
Everything except
What
it
do you-
ran.
The driver's side front tire was barely attached.
Oh shit.
I got the starter replaced a couple months prior, and the guy was like, "You don't drive this often, do you?" I was like, "No,
All the time.
no, I don't." And then he's like, "Okay, good, because like I don't know how this thing's staying on the road." I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm just getting the starter replaced because I need to move it sometimes." And then we drove to Grand Rapids in it,
Nice.
and that front left tire is just.
No way.
Dude, we had that thing for a long time, almost the
Yeah.
whole period of the van. You guys been in it.
You're lucky
Yes.
that, you're lucky that
Yep.
axle just doesn't go.
Yeah, it wasn't
That's
attached.
crazy.
Yeah.
Horrible gas mileage.
$200.
Well,
That's-
ours
Yeah.
is. How many miles did your guys' have on it?
We had almost 180.
Oh, really? Shit.
Yeah, but it was just beat the fuck with the last person who owned it. So But you guys got a 92.
Ours is in
But
pretty
it
good
looks
shape,
slick
dude.
though. You had the captain seats. Like we
Yeah.
had to build benches and do all this
Right.
stuff to it because it was a cargo van versus
Yeah.
a thing.
Like an express kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just the day you guys got a van, I seen that Instagram. I was like,
Dude. It's the
a
funnest
great
van. It's
dog.
actually his dad's
Yeah.
old van.
really?
So like this kid grew up like fucking
In it.
vacation
Yeah, you were probably conceived in it.
He's
bro.
like,
How
No,
old?
we got it after I was.
What year were you born?
96.
Okay, so do you have a older brother or sister?
Older sister, younger.
Oh,
brother.
she was conceived in it. Dude.
No, I remember when we got that, man.
Your mom and dad were fucking, and then you joined a band, and you're all fucking.
Come all over that, man.
I mean, I don't know if you guys fucking the van. We did,
It's-
but
It's funny.
Hey, it's
funny
got a
'cause
fold out
Just
bed in the
kidding.
back. That's good.
oh, I know.
There's little broken
Boy, does
things
it.
that
Oh,
Troy
he does
broke when
it.
he was like 7. So there's like
Oh.
a cup holder that's broke. He's
And
like,
you
yeah,
know
I
what?
broke that when I was
If
6.
somebody told you when you're 7, hey man, you're gonna be in a kick-ass band, you're gonna be in
And
this
you're gonna be
van.
driving the same van.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Don't
believe
fucking break the cigarette thing.
yeah.
Because we need
That
to
is a
smoke
pretty
it.
wild thing to
Or wasn't
think
it a
about,
window
though.
or
Yeah.
something that
Huh?
you broke? You
No, I broke a
some
screen off the
shit.
back. I just tore it off.
Which works in our
Like-
favor for Ash and I.
Yeah,
So you actually did us a pretty
Yeah,
solid.
thank you.
Pretty good.
I'm.
solid.
You know what I want to do? Next show you guys play in Bay City, come pick us up. We're gonna ride with you,
Fuck yeah.
and we'll do a little
Hell yeah.
cruise of Bay
Slam
City.
some tequila in the back.
It's
Yeah.
a fun van. Dude.
I
It's
like
got
how you like
lights that
tequila.
run
That
through
you've
it.
said tequila like 6
That's all
times.
that's on my mind. That's all
We
I want
love
right now.
tequila, dude.
Well, 7-Eleven's is right down there, buddy.
They sell liquor?
They sell
Yeah,
liquor.
they do,
Yeah,
actually.
they sell
Yeah.
tequila.
You get a whole little.
Do you need a lift?
Grazie.
They will need to leave.
Do you
Yeah.
need
No,
a
I'm
lift?
good, man. It's a little too early.
That's what an alcoholic says.
Yeah.
tequila.
Oh, what's the saying we use for Crystal Palace?
Crystal Palace because you have to.
Because you have.
What's Crystal Palace?
It's fucking shit vodka.
That sounds like a,
It's like Listerine
Sounds
without
like a
flavor,
Fuck that. It's
basically.
gross.
Crystal Palace.
Not for me, dude.
It's
Top shelf
Listerine,
vodka
but the
for me.
opposite effect of good things in your teeth.
Yeah.
You just deteriorate your
Anything good
gums.
removed from it. We're gonna get sued by Crystal Palace.
That's fine. No, there. Like I said, Crystal Palace will be like, dude,
Thank you.
Thank
Finally,
you.
Someone.
our sales went up
Somebody's actually
2.5%.
Homeless people don't blog much, probably. Much internet exposure.
Well, is it cheaper than 5-0?
Yeah,
It's cheaper than 5-0.
It's under the shelf. It's,
It's
not
the
even
same-
bottom
like
shelf.
50 cents a
It's the
fifth.
same price as Pop Off, so
That's insane.
yeah,
That's
dude,
gross.
5 o'clock. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's cheaper than 5
People
o'clock.
that drink 5 o'clock are like Crystal Palace, bro. We need to.
Yeah, we need to
You
time
got
out.
I'll drink that
Bro,
top
man.
shelf, dude.
Yeah. Do you guys play out of state at all?
Nope, nothing
Not
yet.
yet.
Nope.
Man, you guys should touch Ohio. You guys would do good there,
I
like
want
Bowling
to.
Green and stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody kept telling us that, didn't
Yeah,
they?
I'll give you after the show. I'll
Like
give
what,
you,
like in
I'll give you
Toledo
some of
or
the
like
names I
fucking
have
Akron
for
or what?
that area, and
Some
just
hookup, that'd be
do what you
sick.
want with them. But
That's
yeah,
cool.
I think you guys would do great.
How far away is Cleveland?
5 hours.
5 hours? Not really
Yeah.
that bad, dude.
No, it's not bad.
You
I
drive
mean,
down there,
once
stay
you-
the night, and drive
the
home.
turnpike.
Yeah, once you get on the turnpike, it's pretty quick. But
Yep.
once you get off, and then it's kind of But there's a
What do you
lot of
think's the-
homeless. Lock all your shit up. Cleveland's
Right, yeah.
fucked.
You're right.
What do
Yeah.
you think's the best city to play?
I don't know. I can't tell you that,
I
but
bet
I
You
know
guys ever
we've
been to Chicago?
Yeah, we did. Moe's Tavern actually, Chicago.
Tavern?
Yeah, it was a really cool place. The owner died, but they're still doing shows, and
Right.
like they still got a lot of the same staff as far as I've seen online. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't talked to them since the last time we played there. So
Right
we
on.
played there twice. But I think you guys would do great. Oh, and Grand Rapids, you do great too if you
Yeah, I
could play
really want
more.
to go to Rapids. I got
Yeah,
a bunch of friends
definitely.
out there.
Do it, dude. You got.
I really want to.
Don't stick around.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no,
wow.
Yeah. You got such a cool, chill.
Definitely.
Like
We've been trying to branch.
man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've really been waiting to push this record, get it out, and get it done.
Yeah.
And get it to the
Start
world.
pumping out other shit, man.
Well,
Just
what's
fucking-
nice is you didn't do yours so old school that you can't even do any of it. Like,
Oh, we can do a couple. We can do a couple old schools, maybe just
well, no,
like
I'm saying like you guys immediately put on digital right away.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? That was a good move.
Mhm.
I mean,
Definitely, you got it.
lesson learned for everybody else, but we didn't do that.
Right.
It's
Oh,
on
we
Apple
did.
Music.
It's probably under
It's
some
under
weird
it's under
shit.
a R&B singer right now. I'm getting that fixed, but yeah, because we share the same name. So
Yeah,
it's hard.
Amazon works great, but you just it's not that
Yeah.
it's not that you,
If you look
go
up,
to the
if-
wrong
probably if you
band.
look
It's
up
that
Trouble in
you
Paradise, the
just have
album,
to
it'll probably pop
scroll,
up just
right.
what
you
it
know,
was,
To
and then you
find
can
it,
download
yeah.
it.
to
Yeah.
find it. But your old album is the one, the picture that's on there.
Yeah, it's like the little kid on it. It's like
Yeah,
my
and I was like, oh, okay, I definitely know I'm on the right one there because there's some other ones that I was like,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
his
know.
brother in a ridiculous fucking
It'll be
shirt.
fixed.
Is that your
It'll be
brother,
fixed
Caleb?
eventually.
That's your brother?
He's like 14
What the
now.
fuck the
Is
shirt
he?
say?
Yeah, it's like
Oh
a
my
little baby.
God.
His-
It says
To hell with beer and
forget
cookies.
cookies and milk. I want titties and beers.
That's
like-
what the
it's like
shirt
an-
says. I didn't even look at the shirt. Oh
He's
my
like-
god.
And he's holding one of those little, those little
Like a
projector
little
things. Those
Polaroid.
those little discs you put in and go.
Yeah, you flick it
Yeah.
through and see the pictures.
got
Like
oh
this
my god.
little, there's like this little picture like chilling in the jam room because the jam room was kind of like storage room at my mom's place, and there's like just a
Are you
bunch
guys
of
still
pictures
there?
just hanging out. Yeah, that's
So
where we
the
play.
jam room is a garage, or
It's just a back room, like an
It's
addition
just like
room.
a weird gigantic.
It's a
room.
big ass
shit.
room. Yeah,
Used
it's
to be
weird.
his room.
It's pretty cool.
that's when I
Perfect,
lived in
honestly.
St. Charles. I was up in like a loft area, and it was a big room that we first started, and then we moved to Dave's, and then we came here.
Right.
But yeah, it's really funny how a band finds their spot.
Yeah.
So it's not always easy.
No.
You get cops called on you. You ever
Yep.
do that when there?
No. Well, yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
we can't jam past 10 no more. See, when I lived,
Which
What
is
I-
fucked.
Because the fucking neighbors,
We
dude.
used
Yeah.
to jam till like
So-
2 in the
Fuck
morning.
That's why we
Fucking
got the.
neighbors,
That's why we got. That's why we wrote
Yeah.
neighbors.
so there like we used to.
Is that why?
No,
oh, I was
no,
gonna
no.
say that's good.
No.
No.
It's
but-
just,
Fuck
no,
you,
it's just funny
neighbors.
Kinda makes
coincidence.
sense.
Wow, this band's good. Yeah, we wouldn't be good if you let us fucking practice,
Practice,
you
yeah,
dumb
exactly.
fuck.
Exactly. We used to play at my place till like 5 in the fucking morning
Yeah.
all the time. We just drink and fucking hang out and just
Yep.
all
Best
night long
ideas
play.
come
yeah.
out, yeah.
And then these neighbors moved in right next door to us. And like,
They got a little
he's got like a
baby.
baby and
They
shit.
should have
Like, it's
burnt the fucking house
cool.
down. Is what you
It's
should
It's
have
not
done.
a bad idea.
We got nothing to stop the
Fuck
sound,
them.
so it just goes right to his yard and his house. And
Oh,
shit.
his yard? Does his baby
Yeah.
sleep in the yard? I can CPS.
Dude, I wonder.
he
I
was
wonder if it's
CPS.
He's like,
better.
all I
What
can
the
hear.
fuck?
I think he said all I can hear is bass drum and snare. All I can hear is fucking.
Okay, well, before you call the cops, can you ask me if you can hear some Tom? I need some Tom with it. So just let me know if my mix is
How's the
good.
mix?
Yeah,
When the
right.
mix is good, call the cops.
Right. What's even better too is the cops came and like I like walked out. My mom's like, "Yeah, the cops are here. You guys are probably gonna have to stop." And it was like 11 or something like that. I walked out and he's like, "Hey man, you guys sound super fucking good." He's like, "Dude, I hate to do this, man. But, like, the neighbors are like, you gotta stop." But bro, I've been listening for like the last 30 minutes.
He's just chilling outside your house. It's like, wow, man.
I've had my lights on to make the neighbors think I'm here, but like, it's no big deal.
Like a half hour.
Yeah, right. Oh my
It was
god.
he gave me like the whole star treatment and everything. Was like, "Dude, I'm sorry, man, but like you gotta stop,
damn.
dude. Like I'm sorry, bro. Like if you could stop like before
I
like
think
10
our
or
first
11."
fan was like the pizza delivery dude.
Yeah.
It was like, when we
Dude,
first
straight up
were
like
starting
Tenacious
out,
D shit. Like fucking.
it's like, you guys are fucking killer, man. What's your name?
That's oh my god.
That
We-
dude's dope.
The podcast we did with Austin, we were talking about the pizza guy showing up, and he would call us and not be able to find where the fuck to go. He's like stopping at 5 different doors. Like, I just got one pizza. Like, where are you guys at? Yeah, it's great. We had when we were practicing at Dave's house, we always it didn't at first it wasn't there was no police officers. Then all of a sudden like cops just started showing up because some dumbass neighbor.
Yeah. it
And
makes sense.
Austin one time walks up with his shirt off and is like, "Well, what's the problem, officer?" Like, trying to be a hard ass. And the guy's like, "Well, I'm getting a complaint."
Middle one.
Oh, yeah, for what?
Fucking wild,
Yeah.
man.
He is a wild man. But yeah, no, that's funny because that's something so intricate. Even a band, like a big band that you love, like Cage Elephant or whatever, they all had to deal with those things.
yeah.
The cops being called on the practice spot, changing practice spots, someone fucking complaining about shit. Like,
Yup.
there's so many different variables to get an album done that potentially no one's gonna listen to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but you're so passionate about it, and you're just like, I'm gonna
Yup.
get it done.
It's honestly probably ended a lot of good bands.
Oh,
because
for
once
sure.
You
Big
run out
time,
of
for
practice
sure.
space, they're probably like, "Fuck, what do we do
Yeah.
now?"
Yeah,
Big time.
yeah, and then
Cuts
I mean,
production down big time
Yeah,
too.
it definitely does.
We were
Stopping
doing
at
like
10
mid-
o'clock.
Yeah, we were doing to like midnight, so we were losing like a solid 2 hours each
Yeah.
time.
Did you ever have the cops called here?
Not here, no.
I can't imagine.
Because we're
It's
tucked
so-
away, dude.
Yeah.
We're
This
tucked
seems
away.
like such a good spot.
And for a long time, the house that's right next door was nobody lived there,
Just
but the
vacant.
guys that live there now are super cool.
Right.
And we're in a brick,
Yeah.
fucking like
This is
nothing
Shit
comes out of
house,
here.
so you're
Yeah.
fucking good to go, dude.
Nothing comes out of here.
Hell
Are you
yeah.
guys you're gonna work on traveling, obviously.
Mhm.
I'll get to the point of moving
Yep,
through.
as soon as we get a drummer lined up.
Yeah. That'll happen eventually, I'm sure.
Right.
Definitely.
So wait, you release an album now you don't have a drummer.
yeah, right.
Bad
Fuck.
timing. Really
yeah,
bad
really
timing.
bad
Yeah,
time.
right.
Well,
Super bad.
Jesus Christ.
See the gears.
Sorry,
What
guys.
can you do, dude? Fuck it. Push it right out.
It
Cody's like,
happens every
"Damn, I
fucking
wonder
time.
Luckily,
We
dude,
just ride the streams for now and see how.
Yeah.
Well, I believe you said something about acoustic. You just do acoustic tours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We actually were gonna
We got
do
an
an
acoustic
acoustic
show
show. coming up.
lined up.
So is that how do you write your songs though? Are you do you start acoustic or is there just somebody with a riff and a drum beat?
He's got a lot of demos. He's got a lot of demos.
Yeah, we just
and then-
demo. And
I
then get
figured
together.
Caleb would have a lot of demos because you're singing and playing guitar.
Same
That
thing with-
changes.
Same thing with Chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Chance, a great songwriter. Same thing with Troy. He's got.
We usually just grind out some demos.
So you
They never end up exactly
No,
like the demo,
but-
obviously, because everyone adds their flair. But
But you three are the writers, I would say. From what I've heard.
Yeah, Cody writes his own bass lines and shit like that. He's a beast. on
But
the
I'm
bass.
saying like the song structure,
idea,
like, hey, I want this
Yeah.
song to do this, this, and this.
Yep.
This is my idea.
Yeah.
Here it is. What do you think about it?
Yep.
yeah,
Absolutely. That's pretty much what goes on.
Yeah. So there's that's
It's
a
nice.
good.
And then it keeps things fresh.
Yes. I
There's
was
a
gonna
lot of
say.
songs that'll straight up just turn it. It'll be like a free jam. Or like,
Yeah.
what? This is fucking sick. All right, let's roll
which
with
those
this.
ones are
Like
always
Matt
super sick.
LeBlanc originally was just a free jam. It'd
Really?
be- yeah. Fucking.
I liked the title track of the album.
That's a fun one.
You guys
Trouble in
started doing
Paradise,
some,
yeah. That's just
Trouble
a
in
big riff
Paradise.
song, man.
You started doing some fucking psychedelic shit, and I was like, oh man, it's like
Just
a
the intro, right?
The intro,
lifted
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Oh, we were just
And you do- I love that.
It's
That's so
sampled.
cool.
It's
And then to
sampled.
come in,
Catches your attention. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's
The
really-
guy that recorded us showed us a videos like the dude that made the music for Looney Tunes, and it was an old IBM commercial.
Yeah, it was an old
and it
IBM
had that
commercial.
sound bit.
That's
in the
what that
beginning.
sound
from
bite
that
is.
is, yeah.
An old IBM.
Yeah, well, because he was showing
like
us
a
the guy.
trip, yes,
Yeah.
IBM
Which we're
commercial.
probably gonna get sued for.
Oh,
No,
It's fine.
man.
It'll be
No.
fine.
I'll never
You'd be
see it.
surprised.
Fuck IBM.
I opened my weather channel.
Dude,
and it's like
Is IBM a
IBM.
still a computer thing?
Dude,
They
I-
are.
I- I-
bro.
honestly,
I
don't.
just
They're pretty
opened,
big, yeah.
I just opened up the Weather Channel app and it said associated with IBM,
They're
and I was
still a
like,
thing.
No, they had Watson.
watching.
They had that thing that like beat all Jeopardy contestants, right? Like,
Oh,
the
Watson
thing.
beat
Yeah,
all
yeah.
But-
Jeopardy.
we did change. I don't know how copyright works with that kind of stuff, but we changed the sample. We added a
Oh,
bunch of
okay.
stuff to it. I think we did a bunch of saturation,
did.
reverb.
Well, I mean, we
We
chopped
added
it
an
up. We chopped
explosion.
it
Did
up.
enough
We
to-
chopped it
yeah.
up. The guy that talks is like later in the commercial. We did. We're not gonna-
we
we're
did
good.
some weird shit.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
lawyers
no.
can talk about
Yeah,
that.
same thing with Matt LeBlanc.
It's
We,
fine.
But
we
dude,
didn't
oh my
capitalize
God.
the B in Matt LeBlanc, so
I was imagine
You
getting
guys should be
sued by
lawyers. This is pretty-
IBM. Oh, that'd suck.
that
They're
would suck
huge.
dick.
Well, that's
be
like
amazing.
Weezer was going to law
Could
school
you
or
grab
some
me a beer,
shit,
Troy?
Yeah.
and they had to be dog. Can you grab me one?
Can I snag one of those bushes?
Can I get one of them? I got Budweiser.
Are we out of Bush? I think we're
Oh,
out
will you
of
grab me
Bush,
a
dude.
Budweiser
You
then?
got me a Budweiser too, Troy.
Nice.
Can,
You grab me
can
a,
I get a
you grab
Miller
me a
Lite?
Bud.
I'll take a bush light if there's any more.
I pulled the mic to my
You got
face
one for
like I was
Chance?
talking to him in his headphones.
Hey, can I get a beer?
This is great though. This is exactly what I hoped
Yeah,
this would
this
be.
is exactly what I wanted.
First podcast. By
Well,
the
you
way.
guys are
First
number
one.
2.
Well, yeah, number 2.
You're number 2. Mud Suns was gonna be number 1, but we had a bunch of scheduling issues,
Right
so
on.
they'll be on the 8th,
Thanks, my friend. That'll work.
the 8th of
Tequila?
February, and then you guys.
Right on. I know I'm super fucking pumped to be here. Like I said, as soon as I heard about the idea, I was like, yeah, dude, I'm so game.
Well, for me, like,
Action shot real quick.
I'm be completely honest. This sucks not playing shows, dude.
Austin, you want
It
to stay
fucking
behind him real
sucks.
quick? For a
Yeah, when
second?
you get in a dry spell like this, man, it's fun.
Yeah.
I'm bored. Like I just
Well-
want to play some fucking gigs.
I mean,
know?
when we were, you gotta imagine, like, especially me and
Alright,
Joe.
thanks,
Me and Joe grew up playing music together.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was always me and him in the garage playing Zeppelin songs or Metallica songs. His dad wanted us to play Metallica songs.
That's a good way to start, though. Start
Big
with,
time.
like, sampling and-
But I mean, it's like you and your best friend. Your best fucking friend. You're playing songs. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that west side. Ooh, so mad. James Hetfield.
So fucking funny, fucking Bill, his dad.
Yeah.
He fucking he wants us to do big riff shit all the time.
Yeah, he's
But
like,
yeah,
no,
That's what happens
Like-
when you get when your dad's in the fucking garage and he's
Yeah.
like, well, Joe's dad specifically. Why don't you play some fucking Metallica? It's like, dude, because we're trying to write our own songs.
Exactly.
And we're like young. We don't really know how to write songs. But
My
we're like
dad's
trying.
like, Trouble in Paradise is really good, but I don't know about the other ones.
I don't know about the rest of the record, but yeah, that's a good one.
Or what's the one with the snare drum with tongue? Say anger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Boom tongue, ba-tongue, ba-tongue. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, what, you really think of that? You
Very
get paid all
weird
that money to
song.
be that shitty,
They played a weird song, dude. That song is very weird. to me.
but that album makes sense to me why they made it that way, because they were going through a lot of shit as a band.
Big time.
That's why I'm always so curious about, like, you guys don't fight.
With us?
Yeah, you guys don't fight.
We bicker.
Yeah,
we're
okay,
definitely
bicker,
big.
but
Only a
no,
little bit.
bicker is different than like
There's definitely disagreements.
wanting
but
to
nothing big.
hit each other.
Nope.
Yeah, oh no, we've
Nothing
never
like
gotten in
that.
fights.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever
No.
got that far.
So it's like the big stuff, you're on the same page, but it's just a
Big
little
time.
shit.
We've all got. I
basically.
feel like that's the one thing. That's what I love about being in this band is we've all got that like big picture together.
Yeah.
That's good.
We all like similar music. So
Yep.
every time something new comes out that I would really dig, these guys have already listened to it and been like,
Right.
"Yeah, dude, did you check this shit out?"
That's how I
Sometimes
was.
we're just sarcastic assholes, man. Like, oh yeah, that's sick, man. And then he's just like, what? What? What do you mean? Like you're just like reading off each other.
No,
You're
it's
like, no, I just, it's cool, but
we have a good
Yeah.
time, dude. We have a good time.
very cohesive.
That's good.
Yeah, it's surprising though, because like especially, I guess when you spend a lot of time together in
Yeah.
this van, you're traveling so many miles, and things start to get weird. I guess in my experience, there's times when it's like hostile,
Yeah, I
and
know
you
what
have,
mean.
but then you have to go do a job,
Right.
and you're not getting paid for that job. You're
Right.
dumping your own money in the gas tank. There's a lot of
Yeah.
variables that go into making a band work, and you guys got your second album out, which is
Yep.
great. That means something's working right, so don't change a
Exactly.
fucking thing.
right.
That's like the hardest part about local shows is collecting the money.
Yeah.
It is,
You
Yeah.
never want to pay up after
You know
the
what-
show,
you know what I
Well, 'cause
hate-
they're always doing tickets and they don't sell
Yeah,
enough
you hang
tickets,
around
so
till
you're
4
like-
in the morning,
And
then
so,
they're
so all
like,
that,
"Oh,
so
we
all
can't
that
pay
money
you."
goes to the
Oh.
bar, and you're seeing like maybe,
Yeah. Well,
whatever.
that's why I love BMOs, because they do a percentage.
Right.
They're like, hey, we know you guys
BMO's is
brought
great.
people here. You can tell.
Yeah.
When and Lou, shout out to Lou, like and BMOs, like they do a great job there.
Right.
And the fact that they will say, hey, we're not charging at the door, but we know that people coming in buying drinks, they're buying at least 2 to 3 drinks.
Yep.
Per person.
Yep.
How much does that equal? I've seen bar numbers when I worked at Bell Bar with Austin. Like, dude, there's a lot of money that comes in.
Big
And the
time.
fact that a bar or somebody can't give a small, like not $1,000, just
Right.
like
Right.
enough
Yeah.
to give somebody to get
They
home.
don't realize the work that goes
Yeah.
into it. Like,
Some
it's your
places
passion,
don't, but
it's
some
like-
places do, and
Right.
you really that's where
Right.
you want to play. But then you get into a conflict where you don't want to play that venue too much, because
Yeah.
then you burn it out.
Yep.
So it's this
Exactly.
constant like balancing game of like I don't want to, like we did that with Hamilton Street Pub. It
Same
was a
thing
good
here.
payout,
Yep.
but you burn it out real
yeah,
quick.
you don't want to become like
Yeah.
the house band.
No, especially being unless you're a cover band
Right.
that has a set like, hey, we're gonna play from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Right.
for $500, and we're gonna do this every Thursday.
Yeah,
Only
it's
and we're
wild.
only
the
gonna play Steve
payout
Miller.
cover bands
Yeah,
get.
and we're only gonna play Styx and Steve Miller.
People love that shit, dude.
They
People
do.
get drunk.
Yeah.
They love to hear the
Yeah.
covers.
Well, we were talking about that in the Austin podcast. Is like I always liked their band because they wrote their own music and they were good when everyone else was playing Journey at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Right.
like,
Yep.
but for some reason when you're drunk as shit, that's
Yeah.
exactly what you
I'm
want
gonna
to hear.
piss real quick.
which is
Because
like-
you want to sing with everybody.
right? Yeah, you
know
want
what
to
I mean?
just jam and everything else.
Yep. That's how it is a lot of places.
Yeah.
A lot of
But-
people in here. And then you get the hecklers that shout out. They want to hear Freebird and things.
Oh
Free
my
bird. Yeah,
god,
never-
man! What was that lady at that one show?
Tequila, man, I was joking.
Austin, we're going around the horn.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Can you
I
fill in for Cody?
I had a moment. I just want to. You guys are gonna probably want to hear this. I walked out to my car, whatever. Went to go drive to 7-Eleven, and I turned on my fucking radio, and I was jamming to this fucking song, and I was like,
Looks
"Who
down
the
as
fuck
a
are
plant.
these guys?" It was you guys. Nice. The only time we're out, and yeah, no
Sick.
shit, good shit.
Right on, man. That's cool.
For
as
not
fuck.
listening in the first place.
Oh, no worries, dude. No worries, man. We
Yeah.
didn't set. What's super funny too is we didn't set up a release date.
No.
We didn't set up a show to release it.
The
We
plan
knew
was to
nothing.
do a release show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
like
then
5
things went
days we've
sour
been
with
like,
the
is it
drummer.
on everything? Is it not on everything?
Right.
Do we tell people it's on everything?
It was a bit
Yeah,
of a
like-
mess.
Up on Apple Music right now.
Yeah, and see, I had to file a whole artist separation shit for that because we get put under that other lady.
Yeah.
It came down to our distributor because we go
It
through
dropped
CD
on
Baby.
SoundCloud like
Yeah, it dropped on.
4
Well,
days
I
before
had
it
to
came out and
manually put it on
everything else,
SoundCloud
yeah.
because I
Do you do
figured-
most of the web stuff and
Yeah,
the okay.
pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's where I've been, because I don't know shit about fuck when it comes
unless
to
it comes to
music.
like
I've been
graphics
doing
and
all
shit,
the
and then that's
shit about
Chance,
fuck.
and then,
yeah, I've been doing all the web
Yeah.
development and websites and
Right.
stuff like that.
unless it
so-
comes to like graphics, and then that's
That's
his
him.
job.
we,
Oh,
we
nice.
got sick artwork from what's her
Yeah.
name?
Ely
Ely.
Eliana.
Killed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
she works at Electric Chair.
in Clio.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Killed
Shout
it.
out to.
So, yeah, shouts out to
friend
Oh
took
yeah, I
a
forgot.
picture
There's
of
electric
Shout out to
chair in
Ely,
Big
Ely.
City too.
There's electric chair. My
Yeah.
girlfriend like runs them shops. Fuck.
She runs both those shops.
She's all
Really?
three of
She
them,
does?
yeah.
Oh, she's lovely. I love her. She's
Yeah.
same one, right?
Yep.
No, okay. I didn't want to be like, oh, she's lovely, and then her be like, who's he talking about?
No, she's fantastic, man.
There you
She's
go, man.
great.
No, you go
Austin's starting to shake over there. Uh-oh,
Where's
Austin,
this bucket? I
this
got
one.
this.
It's back. There's a door back there.
But yeah, go get some tattoos from them guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
yeah.
use the bucket, be careful with your phone.
Tequila?
I'll just say
I
that.
want
Because you don't want to.
You don't want it to drop
Yeah,
in
that's
that
the last.
It's
thing you
emptied,
want.
but I've pissed in it twice, so I did a lot that one.
Yeah.
That run was good.
Is it gonna overflow on me?
No, no, you got.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Somebody just kept going.
Well, Braxton.
Braxton, yeah. Cheers to
Pea-
Sweet Pea. Hey guys.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Braxton.
thank you so
appreciate
much
you
for
guys
coming
so
on.
much.
Thanks for
It's
having
like a
us, man.
snowstorm
Awesome.
outside.
Yep.
Thanks for
Thanks
coming
for
up
having
and
us, dude. Absolutely, man.
this little experiment we're doing.
Well, I love this because like
I love it
we've.
too.
I don't know what time we're at,
I have no idea.
but we've been talking for a while, and I
Fuck
don't
it.
want to end it.
No.
No, we
Keep
I
it
don't know.
rolling, man.
I got a couple hours left in me.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
Keep it.
That's
Hour
it.
15?
Okay, so we just broke the record by 5 minutes
Yep.
Oh,
from
Nice.
last podcast, so that's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
That's sick.
What were we talking about before I went and pissed?
Oh man.
We were talking about the shows.
Cover bands.
Cover bands,
bands.
and then venues.
Oh, bro, I saw a badass cover band, they were called Brit Floyd, but they
yeah.
have all the rights to do. They strictly got the rights from like David Gilmour and Roger
Oh
Waters
sure,
to
That
play
is
whatever they
huge.
do.
Yeah,
And
that's
dude, their
huge.
album good, bro. I saw them up in Midland.
yeah.
Their
No
light
kidding.
show, and everything is impeccable. So good, man.
Really,
What's it called?
like
Brit Floyd?
Brit Floyd, dude. They got like
um,
videos on
they're
YouTube
playing
and
at
shit.
Temple Theater right now.
Yeah, they're
In
from
Saginaw.
Britain, bro.
Yeah.
They're
they're
playing at the
from-
Temple Theater
yeah,
right
they're
now
from
in Saginaw.
England,
My
yeah.
mom's actually going to see them.
Yeah.
They're really
My
good,
mom's
man.
You
there
guys,
right.
have you guys seen any of like the Pink Floyd reenactment bands, dude?
Oh,
Yes.
we saw one at the
Not in
Whiting.
person.
Dude, I don't know.
seen-
What, I can't remember what they were
Cool.
called, but yeah, we
There's
saw
one
at the
in
Whiting.
Bay City here. There's the one at the Friendship Show thing. There's one that played there.
Which one's that?
It's right in downtown Bay
What
City.
would
It
My
looks like a
parents just
toilet
went and
seat.
saw a Fleetwood Mac
Yeah.
cover band.
That's pretty sick.
Oh, yeah. There's
The
a Fleet.
friendship shell looks like a giant toilet seat. It's this weird thing about.
Yeah,
Bay
it was
City.
on
I don't know.
Jimmy Fallon, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It's been on a bunch of these.
Yeah, it was because people are like sending your like cities like.
Well, it's because if you look at it over the top, it looks like a shell, and
Yeah.
the toilet seat casts like a shadow. It looks like a pearl.
Right.
But if you're looking at it like normal people do that can't fly, it looks like a giant toilet seat.
and it,
like,
the worst part of this is the why it really looks like a toilet seat is because they have a fountain.
Yeah.
And it blows up water. you know?
Oh, really?
Well, they get rust streaks on the back of it, so it looks like you shit.
It looks like
It looks like shit. And then you know what we'll have to do during this part of the conversation? We'll have to pull up in the corner.
Yeah,
the-
we'll definitely have
the
that.
shell so you
Dude,
can see it, dude.
100%.
It's so fucking
Insert
funny.
picture.
Because you have
Yeah.
to see it to believe
So-
it.
Yeah, right here.
Speaking of toilets and fountains, have you guys tried like the ass cleaner
Yep.
like shoot things?
Like
Have
the
you
Feels
done it?
weird.
How
Feels
do you, how does it
fucking
work?
weird,
Is
dude.
it like a strong
Oh,
current?
No,
the
no.
debates?
What it
Or
is
do
is
they-
it like
Gentle enough.
it's gentle, but it like has like a wide spray.
No
We had
way
a-
I'm relying
and
on
it's
that.
warm.
Our friend John had
No
it.
way I'm relying on
It
that.
It's
feels
friendly
good.
but
Dude.
firm.
Does it like wash it out good?
Listen,
I
you
don't
don't
know.
need to wipe your ass.
No way.
I swear
don't
to
believe
God.
you.
Dude,
See,
the
I've
days
tried
are
it.
nice.
I've had
Days are
I've had thoughts
never used
myself
it.
and like
They have
you
one
have
at
to
Caesar's
wipe and then
Windsor.
wash.
Just
We
you
had
don't
a
have to go
friend
too
that was
far.
obsessed
Think about
with
this.
it,
Think about
yeah.
this. When you get a piece of toilet paper, and we're boys, we have hairy asses.
Yeah.
Like there's no getting around it.
Keep it
It's
smooth.
so hard to shake.
When you wipe your ass,
You
you're
shave?
just smearing shit up your hair.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
When you use a bidet,
Cleans it.
all in the
He's-
toilet.
I don't know
paper.
if I trust it, man.
Dude,
No, it-
I
it-
can
it
tell you,
cleans
if
it.
you use a bidet,
I'm a clean
Listen.
person.
you use a bidet, I'll lick your ass. That's how much I trust it.
That's a
deal.
bold statement.
Yeah,
That's
I will lick your ass.
I will
I
lick
believe
your
him,
ass.
dude.
I'm telling
He
you.
seems very passionate.
Yeah, because I know it's
That
gonna be a
kind of
clean
show.
fucking ass. It's fine.
Let's do
still
it.
a dude's ass.
Anyways, so you release an album.
Yeah, you think they mix soap in it, or is it just
No,
warm
it's
water?
pure nice warm
I
water.
don't trust it.
It's
I don't
warm.
trust it.
I don't trust
Nice
No,
it.
bidets are nice.
warm water.
But you still have to wipe afterwards just to get like you know the
Well,
water dripping.
the
you know?
the wetness.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
That's
might catch
it.
But-
anything else. on the way
And
out.
if you catch anything
No,
else,
dude, those dingleberries are gone.
Oh, there should
Oh,
be
that'd
though.
sick. You ever see those like Japanese toilets with like the control panels on the side?
Yes.
That
Oh,
do,
yeah.
Like
they
30
like
different
talk to you.
things?
They're like,
Yeah,
hello.
it's fucking insane.
Hello, Cody-san. I am here to accept your waste.
bro.
They blow
Dude,
dry
the
your
Eastern
asshole.
Hemisphere, like fucking Chinese and Japanese, they're like 10 years ahead of
Yeah, they really
technology.
are.
Oh yeah,
Gotcha.
10
Well,
years.
it's like the
Tokyo?
5G
Bro.
Insane.
Have you heard about the 5G stuff?
Right.
No.
They are so far ahead in like 5G.
Oh, they're so far ahead.
Like,
of it.
five-
5G's bullshit.
No,
They-
5G is real. If you look up 5G
No,
is
but
like
it's not-
5G is
everything's
gonna
on
be a
the
thing.
internet.
Yeah, no,
and
it
they're
is.
like 5 years ahead of us on it.
Yeah.
It
which
is a thing,
terrifying.
but it's not to make internet faster. It's to allow more people to use it.
It's
like a-
Right, but if
It's this big, and then they just made it this big, but
Yeah.
it does nothing to the
well,
internet.
no, but if you have a self-driving car and it can't live on this big,
Oh.
but it can live on this big, and you
Right.
can
Also-
also have a fleet of trucks.
Dude,
and
also
whatever.
all the people
Oh.
that have
That's
like
crazy.
the antennas where they were just
Yeah.
do network TV and they
Yeah.
don't have cable. With that antenna alone, you can.
It'd be nice just to get
That's
a
your
fucking
internet
cell
with
phone
5G.
No
service
kidding.
once
You
in
have
a
like a
while.
Fire
Yeah.
Stick.
Huh?
What
Yeah,
streaming
pretty
s-
much,
yeah.
dude. Yeah,
like
so
like
like,
HDTV. And
yeah, it just like you HDTV and then you just stream everything
No
else.
kid,
that
I
you
haven't
want.
had cable in like 6 years.
Yeah.
I just use those antennas and
Yeah,
they're
dude.
amazing.
I
You
just
get
use-
streaming apps. Dude.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
just
know.
And then you
stream,
just
bro.
pirate a bunch of
Cables are
Hulu and
fucking
whatever else.
plain,
but-
honestly.
Cable's
Cable's
just-
dead. Cable's
I
gone.
got it
Yeah,
on
we
demand
use
like
the
a
Fire
month ago, and it
Stick,
took
and
me
we
an
just have all
hour.
the apps on the
Well,
Fire
because
There
Stick.
you go.
well, because you don't want to watch all
Hulu
that
and
bullshit. You have
Netflix,
your certain shit you
Yeah.
just want to watch, and
Yep.
if you ever want to.
And Hulu is close enough to TV already.
Also, yeah, you
still
can
get
pretty much
commercials,
just
but
buy
it's-
add-ons
yeah.
on Hulu.
Someone could
and-
just jam all those together, like Hulu and YouTube, and just like remake cable.
Dude,
Dude, I'm
Disney
talking about
Plus,
it.
bro. Disney
But
Plus.
that's the future. Some dumbass is gonna be like, let's combine
Let's
Netflix,
just jam
Hulu, and
these all
Amazon.
together.
Everyone's gonna be
Yeah.
like, this is such a
Oh
smart
my
idea,
God.
and it's gonna have a guide and
You're
shit.
like
and
plus and minus.
Nah,
it's gonna go
Hulu
full
blow.
circle.
Cable's
Yeah,
dead.
Yeah.
Cable's
that's
dead.
how stupid we are.
It's
That's
all
gonna
about-
that's gonna be the future. They're gonna be
Wow,
like,
it's
oh,
like
it's like
Net-
a package
I'm gonna
of
watch
all these
Netflix and then
things.
Hulu and then Disney Plus.
Right.
And then close enough to fuck live bands, I'm gonna go and fucking watch Disney Plus all day.
There-
Yeah, exactly.
I've said it a couple times.
Yeah. Do I go to this venue?
I love
Do
live
watch
bands.
Mandalorian?
I just like, man, I'm tired. I'm gonna watch Disney Plus, bro.
Happens.
It's out.
You been watching Mandalorian and shit or what?
Yeah.
I have not
cool.
watched it at all because I haven't
pretty good.
been able to
Pretty
dedicate.
Baby
good.
Yoda.
There's some bad acting in it. But it's
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, the best
Some
part
of
is like
side
the
characters.
one actor's like totally suited up. It's like I could do that.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you want me to say? I can say that in a
Very
Just
helmet.
remember
Like,
your
monotone.
lines.
Yeah,
It's
very
the
monotone.
Viper from.
yeah,
Game
you have
of
no idea who
Thrones.
that guy
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
be any
Yeah,
of us.
fucking.
Is it about Star Wars?
It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
it-
a
it's a
Star Wars
spin-off. It's a
universe.
spin-off. Yeah,
Pretty
it's-
Oh, so it's like
Galaxy.
it's like the people who watch Star Wars happening, and they're like, "Oh, we're poor. We have the shit jets." And
Yes and no. the Mandalorian.
Yeah, it's definitely like a side
make-
piece. Like,
Yeah,
It's like the
it's a side
Digimon
piece.
version of Star Wars.
I know.
Whoa, Digimon was the
It's
shit.
interesting though.
no.
It is very
Another one of these
interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Bro,
Dude.
dude, I gotta
But
keep
yeah.
pissing.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Look at this. Who the fuck bought tequila? Jesus. Oh, watch out.
Oh, there goes the show.
No, we're
You
good.
just deleted it.
It's still
No.
I think you fucked that camera up. I'm good.
Are the mics still plugged in? That good?
Is your
Ha-
car unlocked?
Caleb,
Ryan?
can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah.
Everything's
It's
great.
better with the headphones, right? I
It's
mean,
better with the
Austin,
feels
make
like
sure you
you're
get
right
both
here.
armrests
Definitely
on
is.
each side.
Yeah,
There
that
you
was
go.
the key.
Perfect.
My hearing's fucked too, so it actually. Is
Why
really
is that?
bad.
Is that?
Live shows?
Yeah.
Live
Dude,
setting,
fucking
dude.
sucks, don't it?
That's why I've been diving into the acoustic treatments, man. My left ear's fucking going like.
Yep.
Yeah.
My left ear hurts too because every time we did a live show, like, especially I have really good sound, I'd have wedges on my left side. So I'd have a sub and a wedge,
Sure.
and it just blasts through my ear.
Yeah, dude.
And
Bad for you.
Joe was always on my right side,
Mhm.
and Dave was always on my left. So the bass would like get muddled up
Right.
because I have this big wedge, and then Joe's was just piercing, and it's like fuck. And then you tell the sound guy to like, hey, I just need it up a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's like, like right in your ear. And then on top of
Dude,
that,
it's a struggle, man.
they
It's
have
a
your
struggle.
hi-hat in the mix,
Right.
and so you go tss,
It's like whoosh.
like
Yeah.
right in your ear, and you gotta be like, no drums.
Yep.
Everybody else, no
Yep.
drums. I can
See,
hear
that's-
my fucking drums.
This is what we thought about doing was no mics except the bass drum. At every show we played, we were like, you know what?
Yes.
No mics
door
on
that
the
went
drums
off.
except bass drum. And then
Oh, it
like
had to have
when
been
you
that
get to
door.
better venues,
Yes, better venues. are
better
different,
venues do
yeah.
whatever you want. But like small places, dude, I'm almost a firm believer in just bass drum.
Yeah,
the drums
we-
are so loud already.
Well, especially White's Bar. You ever play there?
Never played Whites. Isn't
should-
Whites crampy?
It's really small, but it's fun to play. Just kind of get.
Right.
Yeah, the stages. That's all you can do.
Right.
There's so many venues that aren't prepared for like a full band. Like you
No,
get on the stage and you're like,
but
where the fuck do I get?
If you come in prepared as far as like the bass drum thing, bass drum's good. You need kick. You do not need snare.
No.
You need kick. Snare drum cuts through everything
Everything.
in a room.
Yep.
Bass drum has to fight against the bass guitar, and
Right.
then especially if you're playing low notes on the guitar, it has to fight through that shit too.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
What about the guys that mic amps in like small venues?
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
Right.
There's no point.
Joe just made a fucking phenomenal point. What was the venue in Traverse City we got kicked out of? We got took off stage
Wow. In Traverse City?
in Traverse City.
You guys hauled all the way up there, and then they're like, get the fuck out.
Dude,
outta here.
we got there, set up, whatever. The sound guy was late. Fuck you, sound guy. Fuck you.
All sound guys, dude.
Yeah.
There's some good ones, but
There's definitely great ones, I promise. But this guy in particular came in late, first of all. Show was running late. We had our stuff up. Now, you know just as much as anybody else, tube amps can't run on a low setting. They gotta be
Hey,
up a
loose
little
tone.
bit, you know what I mean? Can't run them on one, or else they
not at all.
crackle.
If it's under 3, I think you lose like.
If
so
it's
much
under
tone.
3,
much
you
tone.
lose everything,
Yeah.
yeah. So, the guy, we start to play, finally everything's going, start to play, and you hear in the monitors, turn it down, or, like, I'm going to shut the shit off. And
it
we're like,
doesn't work. Yeah, fuck you. it
fuck
doesn't
you
work.
off.
Should've just turned it up a little.
So then you hear again over the monitors, I said, turn it down, or I'm stopping you.
Yeah, right.
So then the lights go off.
That's
we
fucked up.
keep playing.
Dude.
Then the sound goes up, and then Spencer threw the mic off his amp and turned his amp up, and we just kept playing.
That's the
And
I miss
then
that dude so much. I haven't seen him in fucking
he's in
years.
Chicago cooking food, dude. He went to
way.
culinary
What
school.
the
Wow.
fuck,
Shout out to
dude?
Spencer Copey.
Yeah, shout out to
He's doing
Spencer.
great out there, man. I'm really happy for him.
Is he a fucking chef?
Close to it, man.
Close
He's
to
doing
nice
a bunch
puppy?
of dude. He's cooking
Yeah.
some gnarly shit on his Instagram. If you follow Spencer Copey on Instagram, he's cooking some
Wildcat.
awesome
Dude,
crab.
Chefs
Yeah.
party like
Dude.
like rock stars. It's
Yeah, oh yeah, they party like rock stars. So that means when you guys get famous, you hire Spencer as your personal chef and
Fuck
your
yeah,
boss,
dude.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so no, so we're playing, and then eventually the sound guy is like, "All right, fuck this," and he shuts everything down, except for the fact that like the amps and drums still make noise.
Yeah, right.
He's like, what's going on here?
Oh, my soundboard's not working. You're broken. It's like, no, dude, you stopped all the mics.
Somehow these
That's
100-watt tube amps are still making noise.
And then eventually there's some guy. I believe there's a guy that came up on stage. It was a bouncer that grabbed one of them from the legs
shit.
and like kind of set him down. And then after it was all said and done, I remember grabbing a ball or stool and just going, "O'Doyle rules." And like this. The thing is, everybody in the bar, in the band's King Crabapple was playing.
That's a band?
Shout out, yeah, King Crabapple.
King
Oh, dude,
Crabapple?
they're good. They're from that area,
Oh, right
so
on.
yeah, we
Yeah.
used to play with them all the time. Shout out to King Crabapple. Everybody thought it was part of the show,
Right.
so they're cheering. They're like, "Woo, yeah, that was great. That
No
was crazy."
bouncers throwing you
No,
guys
really,
out
they're
and
like,
shit.
"Get the fuck out, get your shit out,
That's
and you're not coming
crazy.
back in." And we had to wait outside to get paid. We had to wait
Dude.
outside the whole time.
They still paid you?
I think King Crabapple took because the venue gave them all the money.
So
Right.
they paid them.
And then King Crab was like, "Hey, here's your share."
Right,
like this bullshit. Like he showed
You
up.
guys
The
won in
sound
that
guy showed up
situation.
late. He showed up late, and he didn't understand how to work it. It was stupid.
That's annoying as hell.
Yeah, but it was funny as fuck.
We
what,
played a
what venue was this?
I can't remember the venue name. Crossroads
so
in
don't
Traverse
play
City.
Crossroads in Traverse
Yeah,
City.
don't play that place.
Oh,
Sidetrack.
shit.
Sidetracks. So yeah, it's something stupid in Traverse City. It's gonna be the only one you see in Traverse
Dude,
City.
when I don't know, dude. I went when I went up there. There was like a fucking pub, but it was huge. It was like 2-decker pub,
Yeah.
fucking right across the street from
In
where
Traverse
I was staying.
City?
Yeah, that was.
Yep,
popping
they got
off.
a balcony.
Yeah.
I go up to Traverse City like every
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, pretty much, for work. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called though.
I don't know. Yeah,
I for
They have
some
like a
reason always
glass
thought of Traverse
balcony
City
and
as
shit.
ghetto.
Yeah.
as
I don't
shit.
know, but
No,
they have
actually
live music
not.
sometimes.
Super
Because
nice.
When
It's
Sydney
really
lived there
nice.
as a kid, they lived in like some weird, like dirty, like ghetto area. So in my head, I was like, oh, Traverse City's fucking
Traverse
nice.
City
And
sucks.
then I got older and I was like, oh, Traverse City's fucking
Beautiful.
nice as shit. What
Super
the
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the
That's
fuck
great.
is this
Just-
place?
Just like every city, there is a little chunk that's like,
Yeah, and that's all I knew from a
yeah.
kid. I was
you're
like,
fucking your cousin.
Yeah. Yeah, so fucking true, though. That's hilarious, man.
You guys should go play a show there, and like this is the Avenge of Drift Lifted. Fuck you guys.
Just blow the shit out.
Blow
Yeah.
this shit out. Yeah.
And like stick
You're a
the mic
5-piece? What? Oh my god.
Go
Two
play
of you are gonna have to play on the ground.
cover fucking Iggy Pop and smash guitars. One song.
MC5. Are you motherfucker? What does he say?
Didn't the Hamilton put like an extension on the stage one time?
No, they
Or they
changed.
were going to, or
They
something.
were going
They were
to.
going to.
They
They
were
were
going
going
to.
It probably was going to cave right in anyways.
They had a weird like
They
metal thing outside, and
changed.
they were like,
They
"We're gonna put this up
changed
for you guys."
everything though.
Did
like
they make the
Yeah.
stage bigger?
no.
No, it's the same.
Fuck.
But what they did is, when you play there,
Didn't they
and they
close
have-
that wall off?
no, because that's the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
or that goes. Or are you talking about the
The
side
wall
stage?
like where you hung your guitars, and there was like
Oh
that.
no,
one-
that's
one
still
good one.
open because Juan has to use that to get into.
To get,
Man, shout out to Juan, dude. I'm
Shout
gonna
out to
tag him
Juan.
in this shit. But, like, dude, we talked a lot of good shit and bad shit about you.
No, one's the
Only
best.
keeping the.
You gotta smoke some. You gotta eat some, and you gotta smoke some. He was a good guy.
For sure.
He took care of everybody though. He still does.
I agree.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Austin went and got tequila. Just
Good.
What is tequila or Fireball?
that's tequila, dude.
Is
That's
it?
Jose
Yeah,
Cuervo,
Jose.
dude.
That's
oh,
where it's
yeah,
at.
there it is. There
Yeah.
you go.
That's the little piece of
That's
gold
the
right there.
that's the dark
It's good
one
and
though.
it's good for you.
Yeah, keeps you warm. And just, are you guys warm? By the way.
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, 100% agave tequila can help you burn calories when you drink it.
Dude,
Because they're
any
throwing up,
fucking
burn a lot of
hard
calories
liquor
throwing
helps you
up.
burn calories
Right.
because your body's going, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, the whole time.
You're like, I don't want to eat. I don't want to. I don't want to ruin my buzz.
I'm in
Yeah.
pain.
It's like cigarettes help you lose weight. They ain't good for you.
Fuck no.
That's the only reason I smoke them is for my diet.
Yeah. Nicotine diet. The tobacco nicotine
All right.
diet.
No, I want to know rules on the road when you guys do have to travel, like Lansing or whatever.
No fucking.
He likes to
booze.
say no beers in the
No
van. It
booze.
No,
always
beers
happens
is. I'm
anyway.
okay with beers. Not that
All
I
right, he
Booze
says no
in the
booze
van.
in the van.
I
It
don't
always happens
promote
anyway.
drinking
so it
and
doesn't
driving.
matter.
I
Yeah,
don't
there's
promote
always
it.
No,
booze
no,
in
no,
the
no, no,
van.
no, no. Caleb, you're fine because you
don't drink
whoever's driving is.
Yeah.
I used to drive all the time.
Right.
I wouldn't drink until we got to the venue,
Right.
and then
That's what
on the
he
way back it was like somebody else's turn.
Right.
Most of the times.
I don't like to get hammered before
Yeah.
gigs. I
Ha-
cannot.
trying to
Okay,
stay-
Like,
here's my
I don't-
segue question.
Hell no.
Have you ever been hammered on stage and going, "Fuck,
Yeah,
I gotta play"?
several times. Yeah.
Okay.
Every
Okay.
time
I
I'm
don't-
hammered
I
on
don't-
stage,
I don't
I'm
like
"Ah,
to do
This
that.
is the
Not
best I've
alone.
ever.
Oh yeah.
Me-
Then you see a video.
I'll tell you
you're
what.
like,
I
"Ooh."
cannot. I can't play stoned. I
No?
won't do it ever. I did it one time.
Stoned?
Can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know
Stone
why.
fucks
Yeah.
you up.
I
Not
will
Yeah.
say,
Yeah, it's
doing
weird.
Molly.
Well, because
and
like,
playing,
dude, I'm playing keys.
Ooh.
I got fucking pay attention to my fingers, and then I'm overthinking everything, so I'm fat fingering shit.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
dude.
it's not fun.
I can't get wasted and play. I go from
no,
like.
no, I'm not saying that you're trying to get wasted.
what
I'm
you
saying
mean,
that
yes.
you get wasted. And you're
Definitely.
like, oh fuck, I
Definitely
didn't mean to
have
do
been
this.
there. Definitely have been there.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of house shows that we play in like out by where we're at, like
Okay.
in Flushing
Yep.
area at our buddy Alex's and stuff.
Yeah.
I talked to you guys a couple about. You guys know Apollo's Den?
Yep.
I think you guys have played with them guys. All right, so
Yeah, we've played with them at the bowling alley place with you guys.
Oh, the one
Or-
in Wausau next. It's right across from that movie theater. You're always doing the riff on.
yeah,
You're always on the roof of a
that
movie
place
theater.
sucked. Yeah.
No,
we
it does
won't get
suck,
into
but
it.
whatever.
The bowling alley, like.
Yeah, no,
It
it's
wasn't as good as I thought.
that's
it was
part
gonna
of being a non-famous band. You
Yeah,
gotta play those
exactly.
fucking shows.
The weirdest thing was, as soon as all you guys got done playing, like me and Cody hung around because we were drinking beers, and as soon as we were about to walk out, like 20 like good-looking chicks just like walked in.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm like,
Oh
what the
my
fuck is
God.
going on here? Like, did you
Yeah.
guys wait for the music to be done? Like, what the fuck?
Straight up, dude. It was 11 o'clock.
It was.
Like,
I was
what?
like, where are you guys coming
Yeah.
from?
Like when this shitty band's done, I'm gonna go and take a bunch of shots. So fuck them.
It was
Right.
such a weird bar.
That's what
It was
happens,
cool
so-
though. It was still fun, but
Yeah, we got two
Acoustics were
drink
fucked
tickets
in
that
that
didn't
van.
cover the cost of the drink.
no, yeah.
They're like, "Oh, here's 2 drink tickets," and it's like, "Okay, here's a drink ticket. Let me get a drink." They're like, "Well, that one costs 2 tickets." It's like, what?
Here's an old Budweiser. You
Yeah, you gotta get
You
a.
want a fucking Jaeger bomb? It's gonna take all 4 of your.
Yeah,
tickets.
you want one
I
shot.
feel like every venue should like they should give you a certain amount of free drinks if you're playing at least. Because
Well,
half the time they're not gonna.
Who
fucking
gave us
pay you
a
anyway.
Who gave us a bar tab? Who was it recently?
Oh,
They gave us
fucking
a bar
Blind
tab.
Pig gave
No,
us a case of
Tenacity
beer.
gave us a
That
bar
was
tab
fucking
too.
sick.
Tenacity gave us like a fucking
Who?
hundred.
Oh
Tenacity
yeah, they gave us
brewery
a
down in front.
$100.
They
That
gave us
place
like
is great.
They gave us like $100 bar tab.
They
Oh,
paid us
shit.
So, like,
$350.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah,
dude.
that place
They,
is
yeah,
sick.
they were.
That's good when
Well,
when a
because their
venue
beers are
does that
fucking
shit.
like
That place is
$6-7.
Yeah.
Because they're like fucking
because it's a
of the
brewery.
So you're getting,
Well, there is a thing where you kind of need a buzz.
Yeah.
To go on stage, and it's not that
Oh,
it's
you
not
do.
a nerve
Helps.
thing, but
I drink
it's-
2 beers
could be
before
it
every
could be
show.
nerves though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people still get nervous when they go on stage and they get a buzz and it goes away.
Yeah,
You know?
I luckily don't get nervous, but
I don't get
still
nervous
prefer
anymore.
to have like a
The
little
first
fucking
2
buzz.
gigs we ever did because
Yeah.
I was
It's
new
just
to
funner.
keys. I had to reteach myself
it
because they hit me up. They're
I
like,
like being loose because I like dancing around and shit.
Yeah.
when we first
Exactly,
started,
that's what I was
You get
gonna
some
say.
beer
When we first
and
started
you
the
get
band,
energy.
when we first started the band and it was an idea, it was like his idea, Brandon's idea, and then they started
yeah,
doing
Yeah.
it. I don't know where I was. I can't remember where I was, but they said, "Hey, do you want to be part of this?"
yeah.
He sent me some shit.
Was
He was
this
like-
no? Is this after Splendor Solace?
Yeah.
And
Like
this
you
is after
guys-
Stereo Numa. This was like Stereo
Yeah,
Numa.
Okay, I was gonna
Stop
say
doing
because
Splendor
you were
Solace,
now
yeah.
Caleb's in like this is your 3rd band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been bouncing around
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
We
You
really wanted
slut.
to do a more like something with more like choruses and like
Yeah.
you know,
That-
sing-songy.
That is
Yeah.
definitely in your fucking music. Those
Yeah.
choruses sometimes.
People want to dance, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, they want to
fucking-
dance.
I
but-
want to fucking dance.
I wanna
dude.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had the idea like keep it simpler, like dance around, have fun, like have party with the crowd, like
Yeah.
Right.
Allow yourself to be able to
Yeah.
party because if you got an intricate part and you're trying to make the crowd dance, but
Right.
you're like trying to like know
yeah,
your part,
exactly.
you're fucked because you're
Yeah.
concentrating.
Which
unless
obviously
you practice
it's so
it a
fun
million.
to sit down and play like a big riff and be shredded.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
it
so
is.
fucking
And
fun.
it's
But
beneficial-
a lot of times the crowd don't pick up
Yeah.
on that because
And
it's
they're like,
beneficial
I wanna,
if you
they're
just-
drunk and they're like, I want to dance.
It's beneficial too, because like when you first writing these songs, like
Yeah.
you have to learn your part. After you got your part down pat, you can have fun, dude.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just go for it.
Yep.
Because like, dude, there's
so many times I wish
Yeah.
I could be the lead singer because I loved
Yeah.
being. I loved like being in front of things, but
Yeah,
I was
sure, I
stuck
can see
behind
that.
that.
well,
so
yeah, I
couldn't.
know. Like when you guys were playing, fucking Austin's doing the shit, and you're back there like screaming the lyrics.
Yeah, I'm
Dude,
like
dude,
yelling
that's
at him,
It's
jumping.
It's fucking amazing.
Dude, it's hard to. I don't know that feeling. Okay, so do you guys associate with like a high of playing a show?
Big
Like,
time.
I
Absolutely.
do.
Like
yeah,
I
high as
feel-
fuck.
it's
If I see people having fun,
If I'm
it just
sweating
makes
after
me
a
have
show,
more
I know I
fun,
did a
like-
good job. So
like that
I don't
feeling. Is it hard for you after a show to go to sleep?
depends on
Like-
if you drink
Yeah.
afterwards.
I feel like we
If
just
it's a
drink
good
ourselves
show,
to sleep after.
we
Depends on
drink
how hard
Yeah.
we dance.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Hard.
If
Ooh,
I'm-
I've
Yeah.
had shows
Yeah.
where like for like 2 days afterwards I can't fucking move my neck.
Yeah.
The next
Oh,
step where
dude,
you're
that,
just like, oh,
that is a
fuck.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
After we took a break and then we play the show and then we start playing shows, I'm like, I wake up in the morning going, oh,
Dude, you wake up
Yeah,
sore as fuck.
because I'm slamming my
And then
head.
I'm a rougher
Yeah.
too, so I'd get up on the roof with like
Oh,
a bundle
yeah.
or something, and I'd be like, oh my neck, I can't fucking move.
Dude, fuck roofs.
Yeah,
Fuck roofs.
Fuck
sucks.
roofs.
Yeah,
You
fuck
still
roofs.
do roofing? Oh, God damn, I can't wait till you guys get a record deal. I'll be so happy to like go on tour and be a roadie.
Dude.
Hint, hint.
Yeah, right.
The dream would be to get
October is. Oh, did you say October? Oh, okay.
the dream would be to get a record deal and then like bring more spotlight to other local bands.
Yeah,
That's
like,
exactly-
support
Yeah.
local artists, man.
That
That's the
was
idea.
that was my whole. Okay, when we were a band still, I was like, it'd be so cool to get, a record deal or famous, whatever.
Mhm.
Bring on, especially you guys in the Mud Suns, like you guys were
Right.
some of the
Yeah.
closer friend bands,
Fuck yeah.
and then bring on friends,
Yeah.
close friends and
Yeah.
family to like be a part of the success.
Big time.
Like
You
that,
need a
I
team
love
if you're gonna
that.
be that
You
big.
need
Yeah.
a
You
fucking
gotta have a
team.
team if
You
you're gonna
can't.
That's where you come from. Like you
Yeah.
should want people to experience.
Exactly.
Like,
You want
like
dude.
Greta Van Fleet blew up and they brought no attention to local music or
them.
anything. They
Dude,
like,
go, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
You want to talk shit about Greta Van
I
Fleet?
would love. I can
Here it
spend
goes. Here it goes.
I can
Dude,
spend an hour
listen.
talking shit about
Here we
Greta
go.
Van Fleet.
Let's do it.
I first of all, I'm gonna say one thing.
Jump on it.
Please, yeah.
Let me say, look, before anybody says anything,
I'm so ready for this to go viral. It's
just
I will say they're talented kids. I'll give them
before
They're
anybody,
talented kids.
yes.
talented fucking
let me
cover
say
musicians.
one thing.
Fucking thank you.
Let me say, I just want to say one thing before we get into it.
All right.
I know I am jealous.
I don't
of
wanna get
their
serious.
Oh,
success.
I will.
We're all
I'm
jealous.
100%
We're all
jealous.
jealous. We're all
Listen,
jealous.
Yeah.
I am so jealous.
This is
Dude,
the
they
local
have
bands.
more Instagram followers than Cage the
Yes.
Elephant, the Black Keys,
Yeah.
Jack White. It is ridiculous.
I
They sell out
So
arenas.
I found Cage the Elephant before they were famous.
Yeah.
And everybody in high school gave me shit and said that
Right.
band sucks. I said no, that band's good.
Yeah.
But then I have the same motherfucking people going,
Oh, have you heard this?
Greta
Cage the
Van
Elephant?
Fleet is great. I was like, you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me? We played a show
Bro,
with them.
no, my favorite.
We've done
my
it.
favorite is Greta Van Fleet's reviving rock and roll.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? me, dude.
Suck a dick. Fuck
Suck a
off.
fucking dick.
Oh, they're saving
We, dude,
music.
Portugal the Man, we
Oh
fucking
my.
saw in basements,
For
dude.
all the listeners
Portugal
out
the
here,
Man,
We
you
saw
saw
in
in basements?
Dude,
I didn't.
he did. Bro, they were singing Portugal the Man in basements. They
What?
party with John Gurley and
Caleb,
shit, bro.
no
Like, are
shit.
you kidding me?
You
for the
seen
tens
Rock
of
and roll's
listeners,
dead?
hold on.
I've
For
only
the
been
tens of
tens.
listeners, for the tens of listeners, these are the two original. I mean, Drift Lifted, our previous band, and we got Sweet Pea here. We used to play with these fuckers.
Yes.
And they're shit. I remember them playing on Frankenmuth fucking sidewalks, Led Zeppelin covers,
Yeah.
all of them.
Dude,
that's what they
one
did,
band
man.
played
They
with them
started
at
with
the
covers.
Flint local.
Dude,
When
Yeah.
I was, and they were,
At,
they were
at
these
Fisher
guys-
Hall, I swear to, I don't know what Austin and Joe
Is
and the
that
rest
the
of the
hall
band.
in Frankenmuth?
Yes.
Yeah, I
I-
went and seen them. The show they released that they were like, yeah, we got
Yeah.
signed to Universal Records. They played for 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
Robert
like,
playing
oh
shit.
my fucking god,
Okay,
dude.
Here's the thing.
Very,
And it was all
very
70-year-old
very
people.
talented kids.
Here's the thing.
That's
Listen,
what I said.
dudes,
this is this is what really
But
really
still.
set me off about the band in total.
I'm so into this conversation.
Yes, I'm so excited about this.
I'm like getting heated
Listen.
about this
Oh,
right now.
we're gonna
They
get
did,
fucking-
yeah, dude. You guys aren't the only ones. You get like again. I'm jealous of their success because
Yes.
I want to
I'm
be.
yeah,
100%
but
jealous.
I
100%
don't
jealous.
agree with how it.
There's so many good.
I don't agree with
original
what they're
bands around
doing and
this
how much
area.
success they're accrediting them to themselves.
Here-
You
here's
know
the
what I mean?
here's the thing. Here, okay. You know how many fucking people that are younger than us love Greta Van Fleet?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
None
so
of those
stressed.
people
Yes.
have ever probably heard of Jack White in their life.
Yeah.
They've
The-
never
the
heard of
weirdest
like
thing,
anything
too,
like
is
that.
the
And,
fact
like,
that they won't give Led Zeppelin any credit
Oh,
in any of their.
fuck.
They say
Oh, wait.
Aerosmith's their
Nah.
biggest influence.
Yeah, wait a
yeah,
minute, wait a minute,
They
wait a
won't,
minute.
they won't
wait.
fess up
It's
to
like,
it. man.
dude,
wait,
can you guys
wait.
just admit?
No,
that you wanna be Led
I've
Zeppelin?
researched quite a bit on this. Okay. They claim to have no thing with Led Zeppelin.
Exactly,
When
which
we-
is
But
stupid.
wait. The guitar player claims
yeah.
to have studied Jimmy Page
Oh, weird, huh? I
Oh,
wonder.
for a
Surprising.
year.
What
Surprise,
a
surprise.
fucking shocker.
When
Surprise.
Caleb's band played with them at the local, they only did Zeppelin
Oh
covers.
fuck! What was
They did
that?
like Communication Breakdown and like 4 other
Yeah,
songs.
that was
That's
it.
all they did.
Okay.
That's all they
we-
did
I
was
had seen
Back-
them play
Zeppelin
live
covers.
several times before they blew up. And even when
Yes.
they were like 16, 17, all they did was
Zeppelin
Zeppelin,
covers.
Dude,
fucking
and I will
covers.
admit
they
too, I
did.
said to myself, I was like, these kids are a
They're
fucking
talented.
really
They
good
are
Zeppelin cover
fucking
band.
Exactly.
Like these
musicians.
kids sound
Good
like
musicians.
Zeppelin. They're
Okay,
fucking shredded.
They are
dude,
good
and
musicians.
also I think it would be different if they wouldn't dress like them too. If they
Oh,
wouldn't,
fuck.
dude,
He
if
does
they
the
wouldn't-
Robert Plant.
if they wouldn't do, bro, yeah, if they wouldn't do
A
their
fucking-
fucking,
What's that?
dude, if they
I
wouldn't do their
didn't hear
shit,
until a pigeon lands
Bro,
on that fucking
We just hit a
kickstand.
goal on the fucking topic, dude.
Bro,
we're
it-
gonna be able to tag
I
these
don't know, we
motherfuckers
can-
all
Oh.
day long.
bro, dude, don't like. Why you gotta dress like them and do their actions like?
And
are
then
you
be like, oh,
kidding
who's
me, man?
Led Zeppelin?
Who's Led Zeppelin?
I've
Wait,
never heard
what?
about them.
Are you,
super
bro?
talented.
Okay.
I'm curious to see
I
what
feel
they
like
do
they're
next.
labeled.
I
Caleb's
want
fucking
to.
I feel like they're a great band.
Oh,
all
that-
you know what?
together,
First of all,
Dude,
just
if they
fantastic
develop
band,
their
but
own
to
sound,
not
they would
pay
be killers.
homage
They're
to
so
They
talented.
released.
Super good.
They released an EP twice.
Just be yourselves, man.
This is
Like,
this is
just
a call
for
out
real.
to
Okay,
Greta Van Fleet.
listen.
Create a fucking original
You
album.
should get
Yes.
Greta Van Fleet's
And I would
original.
dive
Dive
in.
into, dude, hey,
You should
do
get
some,
their
hey,
original
do some
drummer.
drugs
Guys,
if you
guys,
haven't.
guys,
Yeah.
stop.
Do some try some
Everyone,
blow.
everyone-
Try some blow. Maybe
Austin.
Miller Lite once in a while.
Austin, Austin, if you want, grab a chair behind the couch if you want. Okay, okay. He
For
got,
real.
he got his piece in.
You guys
okay,
should get a
this is
hold-
this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a date that we played a show at the hall in Frankenmuth. Okay.
Yeah.
I swear on my grave, on my my grandma's grave, that we played a show with them. I don't know if everybody remembers that show. For some reason, it's been bickered back and forth that they were not there. No, Dirt was one of them, but I swear to God they were at a show because it was like a fusion show, a big show of like multiple bands
Right.
in Frankenmuth. Yes.
We didn't play with them. They were playing on the streets outside of the show.
Shut
Is
the
that what it
fuck-
was?
Shut up, dude. Are you kidding me?
Covers, yes.
Imagine that. What a
Dude.
world.
Oh, we started from the bricks up.
No, because I
we
we started from the Bavarian up.
Also, why do they never wear shirts under their vests? They always have vests.
Oh, why is the drummer wearing
sure.
gloves?
Because he loves Molly Crook.
Ah, okay, whatever, dude. You drop a stick, you drop a stick. Grab a new one.
Okay.
Fucking go for it.
Well, here's the thing.
Come on.
I could have swore I offered one of them a beer underage.
I mean,
I could have
probably.
sworn I did.
I've
They're
gone
behind the
gone
venue.
for it, and they just say no.
And maybe they did play in the street, but I definitely offered one of them a beer at some point in time. I know I offered him a beer. But then at Dirt Fest, we played at Dirt Fest with them, and they came up and when we were playing, we had like our stages were kind of set aside, and as we started playing, they were getting done. So there's this shift in people that kind of showed up.
Right.
And I do remember them showing.
Did it go from like
definitely
20-year-olds
Joe
to,
remembers.
like 60-year-olds in the crowd immediately?
Like, hey man, that's all happened. Let's go check them out.
Yeah,
They are. They're playing
Revival.
Zeppelin songs.
Well, we did have a good crowd. It just worked really well.
Right.
And then Matt Dalton, we recorded with him previously, so that was kind of our in to Dirt Fest, and so it all was working out.
Right.
But they did come up to the stage and they were taking pictures of us, because at the time Joe used a bow for his
Yeah.
guitar.
Yeah.
Not.
My claim to fame is that the guitar.
Joe, you used the bow?
Signature.
That's
Nice.
Yes.
Joe. You used the bow. He used the bow.
We've
with
had that
Yes.
happen before. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Little
people are like,
bit.
can I get your signature?
Fucking-
It's cool, but it's like
Then
That's sick. That's sweet. Okay. All right. I fuck with that.
And I mean, Joe
Probably
wasn't
get
like.
some gnarly ass sounds.
Joe was not doing Jimmy Page. It was
Right.
it was specifically to create a noise,
Right.
not necessarily a song.
Bro, whose
Right.
telly is that?
Well, there's two tellies. There's
Okay.
a left-handed and the right-handed. One's Braxton's, one's Austin's.
I'm
The
telling
fuck,
you
you
right
guys
now,
just
though,
got blown away by
I'm
a
sorry,
left-handed
I'm
and
sorry.
You
right-handed.
guys could have a
No, 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 I'm
super
trying to see,
big
like, the head-
podcast
the head's
if you
not different.
Get Greta Van Fleet's original drummer, because he has a bunch of beef with Greta Van
He
Fleet.
does. And hey, we also know.
They went back and
Listen,
re-recorded
listen.
their big song that because he was on the track. They went and
Yes.
re-recorded it. And
They
like,
did.
I found that kid's Facebook.
Yeah.
And he was just
He's like,
talking
"Fuck you
shit
guys."
to him, and he's like,
I
"Where's
did
my
the same-
money? Where's my money?"
Yeah. Oh my God.
to
I'm so
find
glad
that.
somebody else
Dude,
knows
he
that.
lives in like the
Yes.
shitty like crackhead apartments
Yes.
in Ohio, and those
Poor
guys are
kid.
selling out
Hey,
arenas.
who's
Yeah.
the
I'd be
original?
so
Listen,
pissed
Yeah.
off if
That's
I
who
was
I would
this
be
guy.
too.
He said he named the band.
yes.
He's the one that named the band.
I'd be so mad.
Listen. Who's
Oh my
who's
God.
Austin?
I'd
Don't
be so pissed. If
Austin.
That fucking
Oh fuck.
don't break anything. Listen,
Oh, fuck,
who's the original drummer from the Beatles before Ringo Starr came
Oh
in?
fucking I know.
Oh, the guy that they
Yeah,
said was too handsome.
He was too
Yeah.
handsome. Yeah.
Kicked him out 'cause he was getting all the
stealing all
girls.
the
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
I can't remember his name. I think it was like Phil something.
Phil,
something,
whatever.
yeah.
Shout out to Phil, because guess what? This other kid,
It's not even his name.
this other
It's
kid's
like-
here. He's shouting for you, dude. Phil, if you're still alive, please come to this kid and let him know.
Like community. for
What if they
people
make
that
an
got kicked out
AA
of
meeting
famous
for
bands.
drummers who quit bands before they got fucking famous? They make an AA meeting for drummers that, yeah, well, I quit the Rolling Stones, and then they got big, and fuck them guys.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, Tony, it's okay.
You hear this, Brandon?
Listen, you're gonna hear the radio. You're gonna hear it all the time. Just turn the radio off, man. Buy Rush songs.
Everywhere you go. Have you ever seen The Rocker?
Yeah.
It's like that's the
I
tradition.
actually on Dak Shepard's podcast, he had Rainn Wilson on his thing, and he talked about the Rocker was the lowest selling movie ever, and he was still on The Office, and he was driving to the set of The Office, got in the ratings, looked the ratings up, and was like, fuck, and he cried all the way to the set of The Office.
Fucking poor
Showed up to the set of The Office. Everybody already knew, and everybody was on eggshells. That's the way they explained it. And I was like, oh, dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine Sweet Pea gets a record deal? You're on the top 100 or whatever. And
then-
you're in the car going to this big-ass show, like supposedly big-ass show, and you guys are like number 101. Like, you're not even in the top 100, and you're like, gotta fill out the stadium. And you're like, fuck.
Oh yeah.
You're about to dump money into the show because no one
That's-
showed up.
That's where it gets awkward.
You ever, you know, 50 Cent and Ja Rule's beef? Have you guys seen
Oh,
that?
yeah. You know
Cent
Nick
bought, like,
Cannon and
200
Eminem's
seats
beef?
in the front.
You guys should know a lot because apparently you drop your album the same fucking day, which I still believe is a
Of
conspiracy.
3 other albums.
Ja
Fuck
Rule
you
had a
guys.
big ass show,
Could've
and
been.
50 Cent bought 200 of the front row seats. That way, nobody was in the front.
And and he was in the front, and he's looking at him like,
it was just 50 Cent
up?
sitting there.
Just
with
sit-
all
he's
his
like sitting there, he's
empty
like,
Oh my
yeah.
god, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's pretty great.
Oh my god.
Like
So
that.
Dude, actually, you know what? 50 Cent is the funniest fucking person.
Dude,
to
50 Cent's
follow.
hilarious.
He
yeah.
called out Floyd Mayweather, and he's like, "Yo, I donate $175,000 to this charity if you can read one page of Harry Potter." To Floyd Mayweather, it was fucking hilarious. Oh my god, dude,
Holy
so
shit.
fucking funny.
That's amazing.
God damn it. We just went on a fucking
I
good
know.
20-minute rant
We've
about
been
Greta
going
Van
for
Fleet.
a while.
You know what?
Hole.
I'm gonna say I feel a lot better that there's other bands out there that know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we all know, and no, I wouldn't discredit each individual person.
Right.
I understand there's a lot of management involved, and I'm
Oh,
putting
yeah.
this on the record, Greta Van Fleet. I understand there's management involved, but you do have some say in like, hey, there's some bands we met along the way that are really good.
Right.
I guess.
Say, dude, pay homage.
You guys-
saying
yes,
is pay
pay
homage to your
homage.
city. Pay homage to your fucking local artists, like people you played with. Just come on, man.
do
Like,
so, and I'm not asking for a handout.
Yeah,
I'm
but, like,
just
for
saying
real.
like, give a shout out.
I think I just took that bucket to the brim. It was
Did
dark
you?
in there.
All right.
Oh wow, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Guess what? I'm gonna
My
be
bad.
doing.
It
There's
was
a lot of
really
ice
dark
out
in
there,
there, and then
too.
I was like, wait, I think this
Fucking
boy's
Charlie
getting really
River.
full.
Might have
Well,
to start
you
pissing outside.
dumped the bucket earlier, and then you were like, "Oh, I didn't accommodate for the ice." That could be a bad day.
Yeah. Well, that room,
Apologize now. I didn't realize until I was
that room
mid
kind
pee,
of
and then I
fills
was
out.
like, fuck, this,
Whoa, there's a lot in
looks
here.
really full.
Hey,
Well, the toilet does work. It's just winter, so it doesn't.
Right.
Ah,
or whatever it is.
What's your
Frozen
strategy
pipes
for
are
the
frozen,
dumping
man.
of the pipe? Do
Oh,
you
that's-
just go in the
that's all.
snow, or do you
I did
Sled
that
around,
earlier.
dude.
You know what my strategy is?
what?
Walk slow.
It's just sloshing everywhere.
So slow. Before you guys got here,
It's fun
I
because you
I
can
was
smell
coming
all
out
the
of the
different
curtains.
peas in there. They really mix together.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
You gotta
It's
waft
bad,
it.
dude. It's bad.
It's pretty bad.
You get 5 men's urines in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It starts to
Oh, it's
stink,
bad.
dude.
you really get to know people.
Yeah, you really do.
So
Dude, it's so
territory
bad.
starts getting in the back of your
Starts
head and
fermenting.
shit.
Yeah, that.
You should just make like a nice,
Yeah,
a
dude,
nice
I was
kiss
about to
line.
piss on Caleb's leg to claim territory because I could smell the pheromones in the air. I was like, I was pissed.
God damn it.
Well, shit. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was
You think? What do we got?
that was like
What's
2
what's our
hours,
time?
Yeah.
and
Is that 2 hours?
That's solid, man.
God damn it, dude. We could do this.
I could keep
fucking-
going.
I know we could just like,
I'm just like, I
it
could-
wasn't. Isn't it easy to just like
Very
talk? I
easy,
mean, like
yeah.
Can we do
Might as well give
just
it, like,
another
another
15
hour.
minutes?
Keep
Dude,
on
I don't,
rolling,
I don't,
man.
I don't care how,
I'd
dude.
say give
To
it
be
an
honest,
hour
I
so
don't
we
care
get
how long
real
we
good-
go.
real
I'm
good
down.
material.
to
batteries
fucking
are still
hang
going.
out.
We're plugged in, so
Yeah.
we're.
I don't care
how
how
long,
you.
man.
What
I
I
don't
want to
care how long
do,
we
I
go.
want to break away from all the shit talk about Greta
Right on.
Van Fleet.
Yeah.
Hashtag fuck off.
Fuck Greta Van Fleet.
But you guys, from what I've noticed when I've played with, especially Caleb for sure, I definitely have a good relationship with Caleb over the years. When you guys are up on stage, it looks like you're having fucking fun.
We do have fun. We have a lot.
Yeah,
of fun.
You're,
If- I feel
you're
like if
having
you're
all
not
the
having fun,
videos,
why-
the times
why
I've
do
seen
it?
you live, the times
That's the
you've come to
point.
the shows.
Right.
How do you keep having fun?
Here's the thing, and I'll tell you right now. There's random shit I'll put in like that. It's not recorded at all.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. I'll
Yes.
I'll like ride up or
Yep.
I'll like riff at like
I
a
would do
certain
the same
point.
thing, dude.
And, like,
Do
and then
fills that you
no.
don't
And if
know.
I do it, I'll do it in jams all the time. I'll do it, and then he looks at me. He's just like, "You son of a bitch." He's like, "That was cool." And then we'll just keep going through the song, and like he'll do
Definitely.
something. You know, like he'll do something.
Do you ever have that problem when I had definitely had the problem because you get that kind of adrenaline when you're playing a show.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
so you're kind of more relaxed. You're drinking and you're having fun, and you're more relaxed to do something crazy at the show.
Exactly.
You come to practice, and then they're like, "Hey, do that thing you did," and we'll record that. And it's like, I don't remember.
Yeah.
That happens all the time, correct?
I
It's
feel
not
like
just me.
You
or
have to
that's
go
not
into
just
shows with the mindset
Of,
you,
like,
you
hey.
want the crowd to
Yeah.
think that you're so fun
Yeah.
that they want to party with you after
Yes.
the show. Like that's the way I look at it. It's if you get up there
Then-
and you look like an asshole and you're coming off like
Right.
fuck you guys, fuck this crowd. Not gonna have fun. But if you get them to be like, dude, like these guys seem like a good time. I want to buy them shots out of the show. You're gonna have a good show. Like
Well,
you gotta show up willing to party.
And it's not about you don't actually have to party though.
exactly.
Right.
You, can
just
say
mind
you
your
can
own-
It's better to
accept the
party.
shot.
It's better to
My
fucking
best
do that.
thing after a show is if I think we sound good, then
Mm-hmm.
we sounded even better to the crowd.
Right.
Like if
Right.
we had a solid set, and I
Yeah.
know we had a solid set, even if there was like 2 fuck ups that just were minor.
yeah, you can't get
I'd be
mad
like,
about the fuck ups.
no,
either.
yeah.
Like I've
We
seen
just-
so many
dude, we
bands
just,
that
like-
like afterwards are like, dude, you fucked that part. part
That
up
was
so bad.
us for sure.
And like the
I was
crowd
like
can
that for a
read
long
if you're
time.
like, hey, dude,
Yeah.
you fucked that part up. Like the crowd will be like, oh,
I didn't
like
notice.
the crowd's not gonna
Yeah.
fucking notice.
They
I'm
don't.
not-
If you
they
hit
don't
one wrong
notice,
note.
yeah.
No, that's
But if
fine.
like the whole band looks at you and you're like, dude, why'd you do that? Then the
Yeah.
crowd's like, oh,
Well, and when the whole band looks at you, I've been looked at a couple times.
He's like, "I'm
it does kind of steer your mindset to like
Little bit.
Now
You
all of
gotta-
a sudden you're worried about playing it correctly.
you almost
Panic.
hyper focus to the
yes,
point where you are
and then you
fucking up
fuck
'cause you're
up
too
all the
focused,
rest
yeah.
of the time because everything.
Just
yeah.
let it roll. Just
It's
keep
like
rolling.
the same thing when we're
it
recording,
roll.
and like you're trying to do something too perfect in the recording to
Yes.
the point where you're over focused and you're fucking up something
Oh,
that you
dude.
do every day
Yep.
just because you're over focused on it. Like
Recording was definitely a struggle for me personally.
mixing
it j-
is just like
Recording?
fucking
I
hell.
fucking
Recording?
love
I don't think we
recording,
did.
man.
I love recording,
love
but
it.
once
I
you-
loved recording, but I always felt the most like okay, there could be 1,000 people in front of the stage.
Right.
Not nearly
Yeah.
as much pressure as sitting in a room with the people who are going to
Strange.
decide
Very strange.
that's not good enough.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're telling you to your face that's not good
Yeah,
enough.
especially when you're on a mic and you're like, I know I
Yeah.
can fucking sing this better.
Yes.
And you do it 40 times and it's just getting worse, and you're like, maybe I should have kept that